a mí quién tranza, quién me tranza. I'm just an average compa with a más o menos life. I work from home. Hey, hell, I'm doing fine. All I want to drink boonies and watch TikToks. But what do I always feel like? Que me quieren transear en. Siempre me cuido de los transeros. Y no es tan fácil. Siempre me cuido de los transeros. Y los pyramid schemes. When I come home at night, I bolt the door real tight. People knocking on my door, I'm trying to avoid. Pero son Jehovah's Witness, trying to spread the word. When I'm at Costco, I'm afraid to try the samples, cause I might end up buying all the cooking ware. La puta la cundina, fingers crossed right there. Maybe this time I'll have a really good spot. That's why siempre me cuido de los transeros. Y no es tan fácil. Siempre me cuido de los transeros. They're just all schemes. Yo ya no sé en quién confiar.
¿En quién confiar?
Si mi vecina me quiere transear.
Me quiere transear.
Yo no confío en nadie. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Hasta los de Chicano Shuffle, ¿qué? Son bien culés. Por eso me cuido de los transeros. Y no es tan fácil. Siempre me cuido de los transeros. It's all just a scheme. Siempre me cuido de los transeros. Y no es tan fácil. Siempre me cuido de los transeros. It's all just a scheme. Siempre me cuido de los transeros. Siempre me cuido de los transeros.
¿Quién me transea?
Siempre me cuido de los transeros. Siempre me cuido de los transeros. It's all just a scheme. Not bad.
Shit.
Not bad, not bad. Oh, shit. I'm all like, even I'm shocked.
How good that came up?
I'm fucking shocked.
Why?
I don't know, way. I'm just shocked. If we're not going to plug this episode.
Why are you shocked, bro? We've been practicing this for 2 hours already.
No, way. I'm just like, wow. We're like, not bad.
Yeah, we'll see how it sounds.
A ver qué dice la raza, güey.
Because sometimes, like, when we used to do shows where we fucking thought it sounded good and then somebody sent me a video, I was like, Jesus, that fucking sucks, way.
Fuck. I mean, would you appreciate that? Or, like, you're like, what a dick.
What?
Que te digan, like, hey, man, that shit sucked.
No, I mean, that shit suck is kind of harsh, way, but like, hey, bro, yeah, you guys need to work on this. It's cool, way.
All right.
But I mean, I like doing songs like this because it's fun. It breaks off from the Like, I mean, you brought the song right now and just fucking worked it out in like fucking 5 minutes. So those songs are fun to me. Like the ones that don't have like a lot of like, I mean, to you, it's a little bit more responsibility because you have to sing, you wrote the lyrics and everything. But for me, it's fun. You know, I just show up and play.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I was, ¿cómo estaba la cosa? So last week, I think it was scheduled. We did talk about doing it last week, but I didn't really work on any songs. Y que la chingata, we were going to use la de We Got Smashed.
Oh, yeah.
We got all smashed. So fucking, I thought we were going to do that one, but I think, I know that somewhere along the line we said like, hey, well, let's change it up. Let's do another one. So I estaba yo busque pinches canciones. The only one I could think of was that Oingo Boingo. Mm-hmm. It's a Dead Man's Party.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, but that one's too elaborate.
But like, is that song like? Do you think people know about it? Way like that much? Way?
I know they hear it. I know they heard it.
Yeah.
Para los Halloweeners, para la raza que le gusta el pinche, you know, the whole Halloween theme, the October and everything. Yeah, they have to know that one.
They have to.
Yeah, it's part of it. Dude.
I don't know.
It's like Thriller.
I mean, late 30s, 40s dudes, yeah, but like, I mean, I guess there's not a lot of young people that listen to this shit. There's a few out there.
We got a demographic like, what is it, 7%, 6% people?
Hey, wait, you got numbers
the
over
stats
there?
like that, bro?
I think you got numbers over there. When
yeah, fucking.
According to our stats, we're fucking machistas, way, because only like 6% of our Instagram fucking shit is women.
so there's less women than young people.
Yeah, we gotta do something about that, way. We need to be more inclusive. What the fuck, way? Why are we such machistas, way?
I don't know, way.
Gotta give fucking women a platform, bro.
It all stems from the mero mero, way. Pues,
Pobrecitas, way. Fucking women, por eso no hacen nada, way, because they don't have the backing.
No,
fucking,
whoa, what the
fucking Chicano Shuffle podcast, bro.
Way? Come on. Definitely lost another listener right there.
Hey, the women that listen to this know that we're just fucking joking, man. That's why they listen to it. Shout out to the women that listen to this, man.
Yeah, chingo de shout
They're fucking, they're cool women, dude. I mean, like se ganó la pinche la San Marcos, remember? She fucking fought for that fucking blanket.
Oh, dude. Pinche, good thing que pinche el malicioso couldn't find his ticket.
It sucks, way, to really think about it, because sometimes I hear, like, there's people that I heard before, like, women talk about their role models, and a lot of it's like politicians, where like they're really happy with the Kamala Harris and all that shit. And that's kind of sad to me to think that women's fucking role models are shady ass fucking politicians. Way I know there's more out there. Like my sister was a big fan of Dolores Huerta, and like there's a lot of women out there doing things. But when I hear a woman say like their influence is politicians, that they give little girls fucking. Like, really, dig a politician? Well, that's fucking sad to me.
Well, where are you hearing this, though?
I mean, your sister brought it up. Kamala Harris, that it's good for women, the little girls to see her. Just women. Like, that, I'm bringing it up from women.
It is good for them to see it, way. Regardless of what you might think or anybody thinks, way.
Yeah, but it's sad that a shady politician is like the role. That's who little girls are gonna look up and say.
But no, it's not the person, pues. It's like the visual. It's the same thing like we've said, like the representation of like Latinos way. If you don't see yourself on TV, if you don't see yourself in movies, in your head, it's not a possibility.
I know, but the fact that that's like politicians are like that's their like a little girl can be that, like that's crazy, bro.
I don't think I've ever heard about to say like I want to be like fucking JFK or I want to be.
They'll say like I want to be like Bill Clinton. Like I said, my dick sucked. Shit
right
like
away.
that. What the fuck? They'll say shit like that. I've heard shit like that before.
Okay. No wonder it's at 6%.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying it's just a visual. It's not like they should want to be Kamala Harris way. It's that you can't get to that point, pues.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's crazy.
It's the visual, pues. It's not the.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy that a politician gives that.
No, that's what I'm saying. You keep saying politician, but it's not just.
She's a politician, Dick. Like, little girl can be a politician.
But she's the vice president. So, like, if you don't see someone in that role that looks or feels like you can relate to, no matter what her name is or what her politics are, pues.
Well, we're having different debates, right? I'm talking about literally, like, a politician is a fucking...
it's a female, but it's a female politician.
But they'll take whatever they get.
Yeah,
that's the sad part.
I guess what I'm taking out of it, I don't know if Fernie's taking out of it, is the, like, you know, the name or the person. No, it's just, you're going more with the name than the person that's up there, you know, like the representation. It's a female, colored, and, you know, multiple backgrounds. So that maybe they might see that as a role model or as an aspiring position to get to.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I see it the same as a kid saying they want to be a fucking cartel way. Like, that's my role model. Look at him. Look at him. He's fucking Like really thick? Like that's who you like is your role model.
But that goes back to the same thing. It's the visual way. They see those people as the people with the money, with the power. So you don't aspire pues to be
a Caro Quintero
like
or
the Chapo. You aspire to be. But I'm saying the power and the money of Chapo, not Chapo. You don't want to be that. Mejor no digo porque me van a matar.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying that you aspire for that power pues and that the money. That not it's not so much like it doesn't matter if it's Chapo or if it's El de los Cielos or what the name is, way, but that person there, ¿me entiendes?
Well, everything is power, though. I mean, that's. I mean, regardless of the fact that she's a woman or not, I feel like if we're going that route, then it's more because it's a woman in a position.
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
power.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
And
It's still sad though that it's a fucking politician or a fucking there's a lot of fucking women doing dope shit. Even like in the fucking Bitcoin space where you fucking, it's really refreshing to see how women are starting to fucking come to the plate. Because even in Bitcoin way and all that shit, women are like not even represented in that. And that's going to be a future talk in the future. Oh,
you know what? I never thought of like Bitcoin just being all masculine. I don't see that. When I think of Bitcoin, I don't think of it only being ran by men.
It is.
It doesn't come. It doesn't. That's not a thought that comes to my mind or say like, oh yeah, it's like subconsciously, because I think I see it like ¿cómo te digo? It's I get fucking requests from every time we bring up that word. My phone fucking sends me requests or fucking people like, oh yeah, I start freaking Bitcoin administrator. But I've seen a lot of the women that are running these pages. So I'm like, I don't think about it as all male dominated or all female dominated. It's just like something that's just like neutral, but I'm not in it. So, but to me, when I hear that word, I don't think that it's only guys running it. Because I've heard females. I heard females talk about it too.
It's not guys running it. There's nobody that runs it.
Not running it, but involved in it.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. That it's still women are still underrepresented in that space, way, and it's gonna be a talk in the future where this whole gender gap thing. It's gonna be the same thing. These guys have a lot of money. Well, where was everybody at when everybody was fucking investing in this? I mean, it's the same thing that it's like kind of already seeing the future. It's like there's a lot of women that are gonna be left out of that fucking run, and it's sad to me. But you know what, there's a few women, I should say a lot, but there's like maybe a few women that have hit me up on DMs that listen to this podcast, and they're really curious about investing, which is really cool to see, where that they're like starting to see like, you know what, we can do this too, because they can. It's not like, dude, it's crazy because like even like as far back as how long ago were the 70s? Where I mean, when you really think about it, it's not that long ago. And in the 70s, if a woman wanted a bank account, she needed the approval of the husband. Where like she couldn't get a bank account on her own. And if she wanted to have a business, they wouldn't trust her. They would need the husband to co-sign for her. That is insane. Way that in the 70s.
Well, I mean, you couldn't like if it was like a large amount, you couldn't. Like, if you were even in a joint account, you couldn't get it out without your husband's signature.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is fucking crazy.
I mean, we've come a long way, bro. Obviously, we still need a lot of work. But
and it's slowly but surely, it's getting there. Who knows when? I mean, I don't know if we'll get to see at a certain point where, like, it's equality, But, like, again, 70s, the ladies or whatever, from the 70s, maybe some of them are around to see all these changes coming up. And maybe there's some que, fucking se quedaron en la raya. And they didn't get to see this, but maybe they saw things getting better. So who knows?
Well, even that, the whole feminist thing is a little divided way, because there are people that are associating that to like just like white females, and like they feel excluded as minority women of color that are maybe trans or in that the whole community. So even that, there's a division between them. I mean, it's just. As far as equality, we've talked about this.
We got division amongst us, even like fucking like raza, dude.
There's
like,
never gonna be equality. No, we've talked about it.
There's division of everywhere. Like, oh, what? You're from Orange County? Fuck you, putos.
I mean, we get judged at as Instagram way. We're like, if we tell them like, hey, you guys are on a podcast, let me check you guys on Instagram. The first thing they're gonna see is how many followers you have.
Yeah, like
that's an automatic. Let's see how I deal with this person.
Yeah.
So the whole blue check mark shit. That's just.
Or like, they got like, oh shit, they got 7,000. Okay, maybe I'll mess with them. Maybe.
Exactly, bro.
But they got 1,100. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck those guys. They only got fucking 80 likes. Oh yeah, they need work.
La chingada. How many likes are they getting for their post? I'm like, fuck fuck it.
And so other people judge you by that too. Right? I mean, we're just constantly judging each other.
No, güey, pero fucking, going back to this shit, güey. Welcome to the Chicano Shuffle.
All right.
The Halloween episode. I know that by the time you're listening, ya pasó pinche el Jalame-El-Weenie, but es el Día de los Muertos ahora.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
My dad's birthday.
November 2nd. And shit, ya lo andan siguiendo, güey. Fucking
My dad ran off.
He took off.
The fuck? Something's happening over there.
I know. I heard, at first I heard like a fucking, I guess they were doing donuts or something.
Yeah.
Llegó la placa, I guess.
And I guess they got him.
I showed the other day, you know what's funny way is I don't know if I haven't seen it on YouTube, but like dad's reaction or older parents' reaction, and even mom's reaction to like La 69 and La H and all that shit.
Yeah.
I showed my dad. I wish I would have filmed his reaction to this shit. Way.
Pinche como que comió algo amargo, ¿verdad? Like pinche
I showed him La 69 and that dude I thought he was gonna fucking go into a fucking diabetic coma or some shit where he was fucking pissed. And then I showed him La H, that other one, Lluvia something.
Is she from the San Antonio? Yeah, Texas or something like that?
I think she claims Oakland or some shit.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know where the fuck she's from.
Oh, okay, he says.
But my dad's like,
They're not even close.
my dad's like, esta cabrona está peor.
I know.
He wasn't convinced, bro. It's just funny, way. It's a funny thing to film your parents' fucking reaction videos to those.
So I was supposed to. So I talked to a compa, Adrian, the last week, and he's like, "Hey, where's my fucking Halloween episode? I fucking look forward to like." Don't
People
worry.
do like it?
Yeah,
I thought it was just like,
No.
oh, you guys like Halloween, let's fucking do it.
No. I guess this compa, he's like, dude, I look forward to this shit every fucking year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, relax, cabrón, relax. I got it. We got it. You know, it's just that I'm working on the song. Like, hey, I just finished it and everything. So he's like, hey, so what? You're going to have Doña Meche on? I'm like, you know what? As a matter of fact, I already called her up and I told her because I have all I told him we're doing something different, but I already have those set. I already talked to her and she's down. So I'm going to go tomorrow to her house. And shit. So then the following day, my mom calls me like, hey, ¿sabes qué? I got to do some errands, but can we do it on Friday? I'm like, oh, shit, Friday's kind of tight. But I'm like, all right, fuck it, we'll do it Friday. So I called her around noon just to confirm. And my mom's all like, no, ¿sabes qué? Ya la pensé. No quiero que me subas al internet. No quiero que... no sé qué. Me da
I
saber
want you stealing my soul.
I know. Then I'm like, she's like, no quiero mi... I'm like, man, no le voy a tomar fotos, no la voy a poner en video ni nada. Si fuera la voz, es la voz. And then she thought about it like, fuck. You know, like como que... No, mejor no, mijo. No, mejor paso. Que sabe que te la cuento a ti. I'm like, ya la conté, ma, pero quería que usted la contara. I'm like, no quiero que esté mi voz o mi imagen allá. I think she's been watching a lot of sci-fi. So she thinks that they're going to take her voice recognition. Like,
the deep fake.
She probably just
She's
started
right,
watching
bro.
Black Mirror.
yeah.
She says a deep fake is fucking...
So she didn't want to fucking do it. I'm
She's
like,
gonna come back next week that the vaccine is bullshit. Can you imagine?
Just be all cute out with.
Can you imagine if our parents just go off the walls with conspiracy shit?
Pues así pasa, ¿no?
my mom for a while, I'm not gonna lie, I guess tengo un tío en México, como que se la terapia un poquito, güey.
Yeah,
like this whole COVID was like the 5G.
Oh shit, she was one of those.
Oh, they
my
brought back
God.
the 5G?
Yeah, no, this is at the beginning of it.
Ike,
this is like-
Ike, that
No, I'm
dude,
saying,
Ike.
but the 5G was a few years
What's
ago,
his
no?
name? Ike? Well, not a few years. I mean that
The
was
fear over the 5G, remember?
no, but to the COVID,
Yeah.
the 5G with COVID, that was like last year.
Yeah, that was at the beginning
Like
of the year.
August or September.
Yeah, so she was all like, ¿ya sabías que el COVID se lo están atribuyendo al pinche, al 5G? ¿El 5G? What the fuck was that? Is that a rapper? Oh, el 5G, el 5G. Yeah, like, yeah, el 5G, el 5G. I'm like, yeah.
Isn't that a cover band from Argentina?
so fucking, it was one of those. And then later on, you know, I start telling her, like, look, you gotta, if whatever my uncle puts up, you gotta go into and do your research. I showed you how to use Google. Look into it. Like, is this a true story? And it'll send you and like, oh no, it'll tell you no, it's fake. Or like, don't listen to las redes de WhatsApp or fucking in Facebook. Vas a ver este market. It's all fake.
Yeah, crazy. Like Google takes credit for everything, and it's just websites. Like
Yeah.
you fucking thank Google, but it's like it was that website that fucking gave you the info.
guess, I don't
Thanks to Google.
Yeah, thanks to Google. So she started doing that, and I'm like, and I even sent her a little what was it? Like, if you hear something, don't go right away. Just look into it, type it in, put in some keywords, and then you'll get it, and then you'll be able to see. And if that doesn't satisfy you, you can see other ones. You know, like the first one is always going to get you, but like if you keep searching down, you'll see that there's different points of view or different ideas. So I think after all that, ya como que se calmó. You know, ya mi tío no se la terapea bien chingón como antes, güey. But that shit was fucking funny, dude. So like, no quiero que me grabes, no quiero que mi voz esté en el internet. Lo vas a poner en tu programa, ¿verdad? I'm like, yeah.
En tu programa. Oh, shit.
The programa, yeah, the truth.
Allá
the
con el
truth
Johnny
comes out.
Canales.
Take it away.
You fucked up, way. You give her too much info, way. She would never fucking found this with her audio, way.
No, but I'm sure. Well, no, the thing is, no,
Until
the
she
one that
was
fucked up is
deep-faked.
Noelia.
Why?
Noelia is the one that started playing her like fucking the songs and everything.
Oh, shit. Why
like,
should do that?
She's like, ya oyó su hijo el ridículo.
Oh,
And then
shit.
she's like, mire, ¿quién está cantando aquí?
Oh,
Well, when you're
shit.
introduced like that way, pues está cabrón.
It's like, cabrón, so your mom's gonna listen to all her shit now?
Nah.
Fuck.
I don't think she has a... Like, we do a lot of English.
Shit, you think she doesn't understand, way?
No, she does. No es pendeja, doña Meche.
She's fucking on it, bro.
Sí sabe. Hay veces que Noelia y yo, we think we're being slick. And like, hey, so did you hear the fucking cheese and all this? And then my mom, luego, like, como que se hace, like, you know, la disimulada. Like, she's not really paying attention. But I start like, oye, ¿y qué le pasó a quién? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Nada, man, nada.
A mí me dijeron que es from the streets. Or she belongs to the streets.
They love gossip, those ladies.
Fuck, I love gossip.
That's where you got it from, way.
I love el fucking chisme. Like, every time I'm like, hey, so, ¿cuál es el chisme en México? You know, like, what's going on over there?
Way the chisme in Mexico.
Yeah, my dad just left to Mexico.
Oh, he did? What part?
Se va a Jalisco. That's where he always goes to.
Nice,
My
man.
mom is leaving actually in 2 days.
Oh, es que ya viene de Thanksgiving, ¿no?
Nah, ellos se van a otras cosas. Van a arreglar asuntos and shit.
Shit.
I know.
Tienen fucking terrenos.
Yeah,
Hey,
all of a
that's why
sudden
she
they
can't
have
be online,
business
bro.
out there, you know?
Yeah.
That's why she can't be online, bro. She's
Yeah, no
fucking-
shit, bro. You're trying to get her fucking doxxed. She's on it, bro.
I know, güey. Tiene asuntos, güey. She
that
can't be online.
She knows that the deep fake is coming.
She's like, I got some tranzas going to Mexico, bro. I can't be online.
She heard about the metaverse, bro. She's being cautious.
The song was about her, I heard. Güey.
Yeah, fucking the tranzas. ¿Quién tranza? You know, so fucking the Halloween episode. You want to get it started?
I thought we already had it started.
No,
huh?
like it started with the first story.
Oh, shit.
Yeah?
I mean, you're the man, bro.
Yeah,
Your mom says it's your show.
I know, güey.
All right.
Ahí tu programa.
All right. You ready, Ferns?
You fucking... I can't rewind, eh? There's just pausing. So,
All right.
so if you want to make fun of fucking pobre vatos,
Just listen to it and we'll go.
we can pause and clown, but I can't rewind, eh?
All right, you got it.
¿Cuál quieres primero, güey?
Danos el de Kenny.
El Kenny.
El Kenny.
All right, pues, pinche, ahí te va el Kenny.
Hello. My name's Kenny Becerra, and my story kind of involves, so what was it, 2003, I believe. I took a trip to Guatemala. Hadn't been there in a cool minute. Visiting some family in the capital, and my cousins at the time, or one of my cousins at the time, was working as a nighttime guard for a local, I guess you could say like a junior high, and he'd tell me, it's just he'd hear stuff, and he'd have some weird stuff happen, like having doors slammed on him or something, and footsteps and weird lights, and just all kinds of a little combination of a lot of things. So I'm like, you know what? I call bullshit. Like, let's go check it out. So it was like 6 of us, I think, that went that night. Himself, my other cousin, and a friend of theirs who lived across the street, who kind of, messed with a little bit of white magic, I guess is how they explained it to me. And so we went there about 6 p.m., saw the sun go down, started a little bonfire, had a little something to eat, drink. And then we decided to start going out in groups of 2 once it was about like, I don't know, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. And me and my cousin were the first ones to go out. And we heard footsteps, like faint footsteps as we were walking. And I remember hearing a desk kind of move, like a screeching noise of a desk kind of being pushed. Just caught my ear, and I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm out of here. So we went back to the group, told them what we had heard. The rest of them went out, didn't hear much. But when we got together as a group, it was like about midnight, and we went up to like the rooftop of the school, and we were just walking around, and we started hearing whistling. But the whistling was coming from like every direction.
Mamacita.
It was trippy. Everyone kind of looked at each other like, what the fuck is this?
Hey, guapito.
And yeah, we just kind of said, fuck it, let's just go back to the campsite. That was fucking weird. And I remember leaning back against this little wall, and everyone was just kind of winding down. Someone was playing the guitar and shit. And I had this roll of chips like that was right next to me on that little wall. And it was, perfectly even, like, so it wouldn't fall over. It was just thrown over. And I kind of got sleepy, and next thing I know, I heard the fucking thing fall, like something flicked it off. And at that time, I was just like, you know what? That shit got too close, whatever the fuck that was. So let's get the fuck out of here. And we packed up the car, went. As soon as we got back to the car, though, we could hear something kind of tossing shit around where we were camped at. So I was like, fuck this. This is some heavy duty shit. Went back, came back to the States, and trippy experience, had a good vacation. And I think it was like my second day back from work. It might have been my first day back. I was working as a security guard in Westwood, and fucking elevator got stuck. And the way it was is the security desk was like right in front of that elevator. And got stuck, alarm went off. I could see it on the screen. I picked up the phone because someone was trying to contact me from inside the elevator. So I spoke to someone, and that someone told me, I don't like being in enclosed spaces. Please hurry up and get us unstuck. So procedure is call the fire department, call the boss of the security squad, and did all that. By the time they got down to where I was at, I tried to make contact again with the person inside the elevator, and nothing. There was no one responding. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe this person had a panic attack. Who knows, Fire department got there. Boss was like, right before they opened the elevator too, I remember my boss looked at me. He's like, you sure someone's in there? And I was like, I'm positive I spoke to someone. I've been standing right there and no one's come out. And sure enough, they opened up the elevator and it was stuck between floor 1 and 2 because you could see the bottom part of the elevator, but there was no one inside, bro. And right when that happened, there was this señora. She was the janitor lady. And I had told her what I did. I was like, me fui a buscar unos espantos ahí con el primo. And she looked right over at me and was like, te dije, te traíste algo de vuelta contigo. So, yeah, man. And then it was a trippy thing because I mean, how do you explain that? How the fuck do you explain that? And I even called my friend today right before I came to say the story. And I was like, dude, you remember that one time? That fucking whole elevator incident when there was no one inside? He's like, I relieved you that day. He's like, I was your relief. And I remember thinking, like, what the fuck is wrong with this fool? Like, was he faded or something? Like, and I was like, no, man, it's just crazy. Crazy story. Yeah, nothing on the cameras, too. They reviewed the cameras. No one came out of that shit. And someone talked to me, man. Someone fucking talked to me on the other end. So, está cabrón.
Shit.
So se trajo algo, güey.
Se trajo algo. He probably stole something from Antigua, right there in the ruins.
Se trajo una piedrita,
Se trajo
güey.
una pinche piedrita, and the fucking spirits were like,
No, I mean when he was because when he originally told me the story, is like it's one of those are like incrédulos, like what, fuck what, espantan ahí in the junior high, fuck that, let's go check it out. Oh shit! It got really quiet. That's all. Like, what the fuck happened there?
Trying to make some sound effects with the guitar on the bottom.
That was pretty good. And shit. So it was, he was just telling the story, and apparently, I guess he must have brought something back. Because even there was another, because his wife was telling us like, yeah, after he did all that, he came and then they could hear steps at their house. Right?
Yeah.
Ballers, bro.
You ever seen like when you go down like fucking Florence ahí por la Pacific, where there's a bunch of like Santa Muerta churches? Have you seen those?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the India Amazónica.
No, the India Amazónica is on the Pacific.
Like
yeah.
La Santa Muerte.
Yeah.
Dude, those are kind of crazy, way.
I don't
There's
know.
some diehard followers, way. I mean, I don't fuck with that shit, bro. I don't even like to criticize it because I don't want to open up any fucking.
Okay, like, no crees, estúpido? All right.
Because según like.
Well, if you said like that, way.
Según que they sacrifice fucking animals in their shit, and then they all have like a little fucking necklace that they put the animal's blood on in the little ceremony, and then supposedly they put the animal in a bag and they toss it in the street, and
Oh shit.
that supposedly if you find the bag and you get all curious and you open it, that all these people's negative things get into your life all of a sudden. I don't even want to deal with that shit, way.
Oh shit.
You know, now that you say that, now they're gonna have to get a little bit smarter. Le van a echar un billetito right there so they can see it. Like, hay un pinche billete, lo abren and
But you've seen those shrines in like Tepito and shit. Mm-hmm. Like you've seen those little shrines that people.
The documentaries. I don't know what it is. They're like really hardcore. I don't know. I don't know. It's another level of like como el Día de los Muertos. You know, like how people put up the shrines.
Yeah.
Or you know, está cabrón, güey.
I mean, they're just the Mexican community is like, I think death is like, they see it a little different way.
Yeah, it's sad, but they also try to keep them. They still keep their dead ones involved in everyday life.
They do.
And I think that right there is very admirable, you know, because I still think about my grandpa and my grandma. Mm-hmm. I still like, you know, once in a while, like I was just gonna, you know, when I feel like I need that tender grandma love, you know, le hablo a mi grandma.
And you feel like you can feel something?
Yeah, le digo, ¿cómo está, abuelita? You know, más aquí un poquito, you know.
Mi mamá me está frustrando.
No quiere grabar la
Pobre
condenada.
abuelita had shit fucking.
Pobre abuelita's trying to knit in her knitting club up there.
She's in the middle of a bingo game, bro.
So pinche.
No, lotería, güey, lotería.
Este güey still asking for her, bro.
Yo no la dejo descansar en paz.
They're fucking hustle these people fucking in bingo, bro. Like, why are you putting her to work?
She has shit to do, bro.
Le chocan la troca.
Está jugando canasta.
He starts praying to his grandma. Grandma's trying to fucking hustle these people. Ya entraron unos nuevos.
Entonces van a estar, abuelita, hijo de la chingada otra vez.
You think the first day in heaven is like the first day of high school where you're all lost and shit?
And like, oh, you know.
You're trying to ask people fucking questions, but you don't want to seem like you're the new guy. Kind of like when you're going to prison, no? Like you want to feel like, for some reason you go into prison and you want to feel like you got this. Like you know how shit goes.
I got it. Where's the meanest motherfucker? Let me take him out. Hey, we're a pacifist jail, bro.
So you go to, Ramon goes through the pearly gates and like, how do you fucking handle your shit, bro? You're in heaven. First day of heaven. First fucking 5 minutes of heaven. What's your first?
Where's Gabriel the engine? The angel. ¿Dónde está ese cabrón? Where's Michael?
For Gabriel?
Yeah, I'm like, ¿dónde están estos cabrones? Ahorita me los puteo.
Ay, güey.
Bro, in heaven? Like you're in heaven, bro. You went through the pearly gates.
I want their fucking wings, eh?
Ay, güey.
Or you think that once you make it to heaven, that whole que pimpo son tranzas is gonna go away from like the way you think? So you're gonna trust everybody up there or what?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think it's gotta go away. I mean,
Jesus
imagínate
Christ.
heaven,
Like
that heaven would be all fucking tranceros and shit.
I mean, you don't think that people that are in heaven have committed a tranza in their life?
I don't think so.
Just because God forgave them for it doesn't mean it's not in there.
Because it's deceitful. And if you're deceitful, te vas al pinche con el chamuco,
If somehow I ended up making that left when I should have made it right and I end up in heaven, I'm not trusting any of these fuckers, dude. They're up to something, bro.
Hey, you know what? We all
There's
share
no
fruit.
Santos in this world.
We all share fruit cups over here. So, you know, it's just a community property type of deal. Like,
Oh
nah.
no, bro! I ain't cool with this shit. How do I die from here?
You know what? Look, mi boleto dice que ya tengo que estar con los de abajo.
Maybe when you land, when you're in the lobby area, maybe they give you some kind of pamphlet that gives you
Hey, welcome,
Lowdown.
the do's and don'ts.
the good place.
Yeah.
The fucking you go to the good place and fucking they give you a little intro. Like, all right, here's your key card. Here's your badge.
Where are my 12 virgins? what exit is that? People look at you all weird. And shit.
I traje mis pastillitas para aguantar.
Ramon's got his sponsor showing him where his bunk is, and he's asking for the 12 virgins. Get settled in first, bro.
No, quiero estar la taquiza. Quiero la taquiza.
Shut up, boy. I can't coger. He just got here and he already wants to fuck.
Which way to the orgies? I'll find my way to the buffet.
Hey, where's the nude beach at? Hey, bro, chill, bro. You just scared, bro. You don't want that kind of light on you, bro.
Clothing optional, right?
Yeah.
Well, because si estás in heaven, está todo mamado. You're like fucking.
So I mean, clothes is wait, bro. Clothes is a corporation. So what kind of clothes makes it to heaven?
That's what I'm saying. Clothing optional. Way.
Nah, you're in the nude, bro, in heaven. Do you think you're hanging out in fucking Versace? Fucking silk,
you just said he has a six-pack in heaven.
If I have a six-pack in my fucking
Pacifico.
a la rodilla, güey, fuck yeah.
Hey, you think you're wearing clothes up there, bro?
As long as I'm looking good.
I don't think any brand of clothing makes it to heaven. They're all crooked.
I don't think you get accepted and then all of a sudden you hit a six-pack, you're chilote. Güey.
Yeah.
No mames.
Nah, that's not how it works.
Hey,
bro.
that was God's image. You're in God's image, bro.
So you're saying
you're
God has
fucking
a
shredded.
six-pack and a
Fuck
chilote?
yeah. No los visto fucking the images.
So as soon as you die, you're in the lobby, you're shredded as fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Damn, that's crazy. Vámonos de una vez, fucker.
Instantly, bro, slim
What are we
fast.
doing here, Dick? We're fucking wasting our lives here, Dick.
So there's no point of the fucking all the cardio
There's
here.
no point of fucking dieting, according to Ramon. Who gives a shit about exercising? Fuck
Once you
bro.
get there, instant, bro.
Hey,
You get to the
instant beauty, my
pearly
friend.
gates fucking lobby and you're fucking instantly shredded. as
Estás
fuck.
mamado, fucking pinches piernas de futbolista.
Point me towards the orgy, bro.
Puedes lavar
shit.
pinche delicates on your fucking washboard
So you,
stomach.
you start planking all over the place because you're strong as
Fucking,
fuck.
you gotta show your fucking
duck walks everywhere.
You parkour into the pearly gates because you're fucking in shape.
You gotta show your fucking gun permit, when you're showing off the guns and shit.
Jesus Christ, bro.
No, güey, es una chulada.
Pero estás encuadrado, güey. You're
Me
shredded.
vale madre.
All right.
Well, it says, wait, you got
That's-
six-packs of chilote, güey. So
You're shredded as fuck, bro.
that's why he's like,
Fucking,
no
you're right
pedo.
there fucking swinging. ¿Qué ole, cabrones? ¿Cómo estamos todos?
And then everything's good. Life's great. You don't think it gets boring after a while? Like there's no fucking.
Hey,
like
you
cheese
got 12
man.
virgins, güey.
You got cheese man, but there's no cheese
Yeah, I
man.
know,
in heaven.
but the 12 virgins, cuando se acabe, güey, porque pues dices que the orgy, güey.
Pues
Yeah.
maybe fucking Esteban has 12 virgins. Hey, want to swap?
Oh shit! It's some swapping action.
Well, yeah, but they're not virgins
Okay,
anymore.
so
All right, pues pásame las dos.
so what I'm getting at this Catholic heaven is that women are objects. Check. He wants to trade them like cards.
Hey, maybe
Nah,
we're getting
He
traded.
wants to trade women like NFTs, man. Fucking hey, let me get that redhead one,
Hey,
bro.
pero this is where the tranza comes
Check.
in. No one said they're women.
Yeah. Oh shit.
They
Check.
just said virgins, bro.
Hey,
know.
well,
All
¿qué
I-
dices? You want to trade?
All I heard from this fucking conversation is women are objects in heaven. Check. We trade them like trading cards. I don't know. I don't want to be in this place, bro.
Health doesn't matter, bro, because once you get up there, you're good.
I don't like this place where women are forced into doing things to us, bro. I don't like this heaven shit. Get me out.
You know what? Let's
Well,
fucking segue off of this shit.
Está más cabrón, güey, que you died a virgin, you're like, fuck, all right.
Hey,
Pues a ver qué me da a tocar.
I know, right,
You get
bro?
Ramon.
Ramon's trying to hustle you from your fucking virgins. Hey, bro, I got fucking 3 that. Mira, güey.
Mira, you don't even know, bro.
I hope this guy doesn't die
He's
first.
trying
güey,
to
'cause
transear,
imagine,
güey.
imagine we get to heaven and this guy's running shit already.
Estoy con los otros. Voy a decir, va a llegar estos
shit.
cabrones.
We'll be fucking all shred. Este güey, a ver si no me conoce, güey.
Hey, look, I got a virgin. This virgin's a 9, bro.
Yeah.
I'll trade you for 2 6s.
No, está cabrón, güey. It makes sense that fucking heaven.
Transeando,
All
güey.
right, all right, fucking 3 threes then.
It makes sense that heaven views women as objects, way. It makes a lot
Not
of sense.
heaven, way.
No, don't talk about heaven.
It's just
Isn't
me
that what we're
talking
saying?
shit.
Usually you flip fucking trading cards, way.
You were talking about God and fucking.
I was talking about my grandma, cabrón.
No, we're talking about heaven,
Yeah,
bro.
but you brought up the Roman Catholic God, güey.
Yeah, you're talking about trading women in heaven
I'm
because they're
just going
virgins.
off of the fucking paintings.
No, you're
güey.
talking about trading
You
women
brought up the
like
virgins
trading
because
cards.
that's the Muslims, isn't it? They
I don't
believe.
know. I thought heaven was heaven. Where there's a different heaven.
I guess I don't know.
Shit,
Different
it's so confusing.
different sections, like different neighborhoods.
sections. Oh yeah, we don't go over there.
Yeah, no, that's a different neighborhood over there.
It's a box you check when you get
it's
there. güey.
segregated too, where they ask for your ethnicity.
No, it's like a concert, bro. Like
Other.
a ver, ¿dónde están tus seats? Oh, Muslims
I
over
want
here.
to go to other heaven. That's where
Jewish,
fucking people
Jewish
are more
over there.
accepting.
Yeah.
Christians, Catholic Christians. ¿Sabes que los Christians para allá, los Catholics para acá?
So there's segregation in women and heaven, and women are objects. All right, got
Yeah,
it.
check.
Got it, bro.
And there's tranzas and everybody está chiludo.
Hey, do they have
Got it,
like
bro.
a cleaning staff or something?
So why would okay? So if a lady gets murdered as a motel cleaning lady, Does she go to heaven as a motel cleaning lady? So that's what she does?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because people are like, I want to chill in the beach and fucking drink. Okay, who's going to make your drink, Dick? Are there bartenders in heaven? So the guy washing the dishes got killed from some guy that came into the restaurant with a gun, and then he's a dishwasher in heaven?
Y lo gacho es de que he was going to be a fucking... He was quitting that job to be a fucking...
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
That was its breakthrough.
He was like, yeah. Last day, I'm never going to wash a dish in my life again. Bam!
So, hey, maybe that's a good fucking angle to inspire people to be somebody like, hey, bro, you work at McDonald's right now. Do you want to work at McDonald's in heaven, bro?
Yeah, because if you die working at McDonald's...
If you die, you're cooking my burgers up there, bro.
I don't know if that Halle gets a 6-pack, bro.
Yeah, because people want to sit around with fucking fancy drinks in heaven in the beach.
Pinche loteria.
Who's making the loteria, wait? So a factory worker that died in a burning fucking warehouse?
Apparently you have 12 virgins, bro, so...
It's just so confusing, man.
Está cabrón, güey.
Who's gonna work out there, Dick? What, the fucking drinks just automatically fucking appear?
Maybe that's the perks of heaven.
Maybe it's magic.
Yeah.
It's the same magic that gave him a 6-pack and a chilote.
divine comedy.
It's that machine that turned Steve Urkel into that other guy. What's his name? Remember him?
Fuck, I hate that.
I know you hate him. That's why I brought it up.
I hated that show. That shit.
Right away.
But all right, so
Man, I don't want to go to heaven. Fuck
so
that.
también tengan cuidado when you guys go ghost hunting. No se les va a pegar algo, güey.
Or when you go to a place that's sacred, don't fucking take artifacts home, man.
Oh yeah, I know Hawaii. You take a little volcano rock and you get bad luck.
When we were in Peru, they told us that.
Oh, that's true too.
Remember? Or they told us if we take something, we leave something. So maybe
In exchange.
maybe you leave your fucking sanity because you're gonna take something with you. Wait, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Right away.
Bucky, you guys ready for the second one?
No, I like this one. Where? Just kidding.
Had nothing to do with fucking heaven, güey, pero...
I want to keep exploring this
I want to
topic.
keep explaining how fucked up heaven is, way. Let's get that way. Look at what's staring at me. Look over there. Yeah, this is I'm looking at the clouds, bro.
No, wait. I got the wall.
We could do the next one, though. Way.
Yeah.
No.
All right, ready for the next one, Ferns?
¿Quieres otra? ¿Cuál
Yeah,
quieres, güey?
Vic. Dame la de Vic.
Ay, güey.
Did you already hear all these? You pre-heard them?
Well, he recorded
I
all of them.
recorded them with the people. Yeah.
So, yeah, he knows them.
I did do some follow-up questions just in case you guys have like, hey, so what about this? I did ask some questions on the side.
But you didn't have a lot of these heaven answers, güey.
No, well, that was
bro,
different.
what
I
the
wasn't
fuck?
expecting this. I didn't think they had it. It's
What do you
not
think this podcast is, bro?
It's not a like what is a near life dead experience like when they died and went to the other side or
I
something.
just thought it was interesting to talk about if you die, if you get killed as a fucking bartender, are you a bartender in heaven?
So do you think these ghosts that we're talking about, way that come back and do crazy shit,
Because they didn't want their job?
It's because they went up there and they're like, I'm not gonna wash dishes, I'm going
Fuck
back.
this.
Genius, bro. That's what it is. All these ghosts are
Pues
the
están
fucking
emputados.
losers.
Están
All the
emputados.
ghosts
güey.
are the losers in heaven. That
And they're like,
fucking,
fuck that.
oh, that makes. Oh, dude, that's genius, Dick.
Just imagine if you're the guy working at the pawn shop that had to clean the jizz room.
And you make it to heaven, you're
Yeah.
gonna be a ghost.
And like, fuck, I gotta do this.
Imagine.
Fuck, nah.
On top of that, way, imagine, way you got to
And there's
work all
fucking
that.
orgies going on. Ni madres.
You got to do all that fucking overtime at the McDonald's up there,
Yeah.
and plus you don't got time for your 12 virgins, way.
Hey, but does those McDonald's burgers in heaven, do they make us fat or no? Or
No,
we still-
you got 6 packs, way.
They're
still
six
shredded?
packs, yeah.
Oh shit.
And you get all the little perks from all the restaurants in the world, all the McDonald's in the world.
Dude, it's either one or the other, bro. I'm starting to lean towards like, yeah, I'm about it, but some of it's like, I don't know, bro.
Something's not right.
I don't know, dude. I
Hey,
mean,
the church,
you're
the church on the
definitely-
shuffle has the answers.
You're
man.
definitely pushing me towards fucking that life, bro. I'm definitely like, wait, I'm asking questions because I'm really curious about.
Do I get to keep my Bitcoin or what? Is it valid? Is it valid there? Because it's digital, no?
No te lo llevas.
No, but I'm saying it's digital. It's not so.
So everything's free?
But you still have to carry. I mean, if you remember your password and they have computers up there, I think you could do transactions up there.
I don't know what computers are fucking corporations where they're not making it to heaven.
I'm sure they have a little cloud.
Wait, what?
The cloud. I see what you did there. The cloud.
They have the
that's a
little
good
cloud,
one.
you know.
That's a good- all right.
You put your info.
So this is where all my fucking dick pics go.
Shit, bro.
All the dick pics are fucking roaming around the cloud.
Hey, check it out. Eh?
Hey, wait, I made un otro. Dude, this is interesting, bro. I like this. I like this heaven talk, bro. Fernando, you fucking hit it, bro. All the ghosts are the fucking losers, man.
Yep.
You hit it,
Yeah,
bro.
like Chad Morales.
You hit
know
it.
what?
I'm
Send
outta
me
here.
back.
You hit it, bro. So
Hey.
if si se te aparece and goes, call him out on his shit. Hey, bro.
You
it's not
gotta
my
find
fault.
out what they did, though. That's the
Yeah.
only way you get them to stop, because así es como los asustas, güey.
Yeah, you gotta get leverage on them.
Yeah, like if you find out that they used to
Pinche
fucking...
limpia platos, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit. You know, like...
Hey, why don't you fucking be somebody and wash my dishes, bro?
Yeah, and I don't want the
Make yourself
dishwasher.
useful.
you see the ghost in the shadow. Oh, that's fucked up, man.
Fuck, all right.
Why you gotta go there? Well, get the fuck out of my house. What the fuck, bro?
Hey, go pick up my dog shit. You're a dog walker.
Oh, that sucks,
That's
bro.
fucked up, bro.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Like, yeah, Santo Remedio.
Make yourself useful y tráeme una Big Mac.
Heaven will turn out to be like that Stanford experiment where you got people running the show.
Oh, the one where they get
I
the
think it
cops
starts to turn into fucking like what was that little spot that they took over in Seattle? The Chaz? Or what is it
The
called?
little like plaza or whatever.
Remember they took something over
Yeah.
and then a week later some guy got killed and like it was just a fucking mess. I think it's gonna be some shit like that. Right?
Yeah, don't let us in into heaven because we'll corrupt it.
Oh my god.
Right, we'll corrupt it.
I know what the fuck. We'll be the
Think
podcast
mighty-
in heaven.
Pinche mazatota que tiene. He
can
thinks
we-
he's gonna bring down
Hey, wait,
heaven.
Hey, wait, you,
Wait,
think,
no.
hey, wait, you think we could be voted the best podcast in heaven? Wait, is that how this works? Can we do that? I'm down. I want to take that title.
Well, Dick, his head's so massive. He just said he's gonna bring down heaven.
Shit, bro. You can expose it.
Wait till I get up there, fools.
Oh man, yeah, we think we overstretched the heaven conversation.
Right.
Interesting shit, man. People, food for thought. Maybe pause this and do some critical thinking.
Like, fuck.
Where you at in life?
Think about your life because
Hey,
apparently it continues up there.
If you're listening to this and you're working, is that really what you're doing right now? Is that what you want to do in heaven? Think about that.
Crunchy numbers.
Get your shit together. Follow your dream.
Shit, bro, we're sounding like that.
Most people.
There was that little article that the Wolf of Wall Street guy fucking told someone to quit his job. Like he had like a good highlight. He's like, "You're not gonna get rich there, bro.
No shit, bro.
Quit that shit."
Shit.
And Pinche was like, "Ay,
Yeah, he's a smart dude, man. Wolf of Wall Street.
She's not so smart if we got caught weighing some."
Hey, it's a matter of time, man.
All right, next one. First.
Okay, ¿cuál querías,
El de
güey?
Vic, güey.
Vic, is that a santo?
San Vic. Victorious.
Ahí te va.
Oh, hold on.
Too late.
Hey,
Oh, listo.
I'm gonna make some sound effects with the.
Oh, all right.
I'm Victor, and I believe my story is creepy. I'm not sure if it's scary, but I had this weird occurrence happen to me when I used to live in like a duplex of sorts, and we only had one little tiny pathway to the dumpsters that were in the back of the house, where we all threw our trash in. And growing up, I was never really that scared of the darkness. I was never really scared of being alone in a dark room, or maybe in a dark hallway, or just any situation like that where it came to just darkness in general. I was never initially scared. You know, of course, there's always that fear of, you know, the unknown that comes to mind with everybody when we're by ourselves. But in this occasion, within this house, for some reason, I had this overwhelming fear within me to not go throw away the trash at night when I was supposed to. That was like one of my chores. And something just like kept telling me not to go there, not to go near there. It's just like dangerous for some reason. And it got to the point where I couldn't explain what it was to my parents. So I just chalked it down to being afraid of the dark. And they kind of just looked at me in a weird way because they know I'm not scared of the dark as well. But for some reason, they decided to not inform me until after we moved out of the house that my nieces, at the time they were like 3 or 4 years old. There was two of them. I think the oldest one was 5 at the time and her younger sister was 4. And they informed me that my nieces actually kept seeing a little ghost girl near the dumpsters or the trash cans in the back. They kept saying that she was buried in the tree that was in our backyard next to the trash cans. And she kept telling them to come play with them, and she was very friendly towards them, so they weren't afraid of her, and they actually saw her as a friend. And it was just, to them, it was just a friend that would come by every now and again and maybe not interact with them or actually like play with them with the toys. But she was there, she was friendly, and she looked nice. But she was afraid of adults for some reason, and they themselves couldn't explain it because they were little kids. But they told their mom, it was like, "Mom, who's that little girl in the backyard, and why is she dressed in such a weird manner? Like, why is she dressed in like an old-timey dress?" And my sister was like, "Oh, you have an imaginative like mind, and it's very like you have a very creative imagination." It turns out that's for some reason, I believe that's what I was feeling whenever I went to go throw out the trash at night. I felt like something was watching me. I felt like something didn't want me there at the time, and it was like no big deal because it was just throwing the trash, so I would just toss it, leave. But then my mom later informed me as well after this creepy story. I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of creepy. It's just a little ghost girl. Maybe the kids see something that we don't know is there." And then we later found out that our neighbor that lived in front of our house was actually a witch, and she had dolls made out of our entire family that she would use to curse us because she would bury them in the dirt with like some brujeria stuff. And we only found that out because her daughter at the time, she was like 5 as well, and she was playing and digging up like in the tree in the backyard, and the mom came and scolded her, like really angrily yelled at her, like, "What are you doing? Why are you digging this up?" And we saw that she was playing with a doll that looked a lot like my sister. And as soon as the mom scolded her daughter, she took the doll, dug it back in, and made sure like nobody was looking at her. Like, she looked around to see if anybody saw what she did. And then later, we investigated further once we saw that weird activity, and we noticed she has a bunch of plants on her front porch, and that's also a place where she would dig her brujeria dolls, I guess that you would call them. So yeah, once we moved out of that house, it's kind of like a sort of relief just washed over all of us. We stopped fighting. We stopped having this feeling of like dread or just anger come over us for no reason. And we kind of chalk it up to her maybe just cursing us for no reason, because we did not get along for I don't know why. It was just like neighbor wars. I would chalk it down to that. And
parking spots, bro.
We
That's your shit.
we just left. Everything got better.
Maybe
and
there's
that's
mold
when
in the
my
restroom.
family
They're
decided to
blaming the
inform
bruja.
me about the little ghost girl and the brujerias I was going around. So I was
turn on the
like,
fan.
I wasn't crazy. Why did you look at me like I'm crazy for not wanting to go out in the darkness at night? He was like, thanks for that. I appreciate it.
I don't know, bro. I heard mold can cause that way. Mold in the restroom can make people fucking
They don't
crazy.
turn on the exhaust, bro.
That's a hard way, because if I was a dad and my son said, "Oh, I'm afraid of," I'm like, "Hey, you don't want to do chores. Get the fuck out there."
Pero I heard that in Chicano show porque si me muero tirando la basura.
You'll be a trash man in heaven.
Voy a tener que sacar la basura de todos los pinches angelitos allá
I'm
cochinos.
gonna have to harm people, bro. Hey,
So that dog shit is true?
I feel like that bruja's wasting her time right there. Way she could be at a pop-up selling those dolls if they resemble that chingon. Way.
No shit,
She's
huh,
got skills, bro.
She should be on Etsy.
But I got a
Ándale.
question. So, what, like every time, so what I understand or what I know, like if someone wants to curse you as una bruja or algo, she does a little image or she has a picture of you or something personal, right?
Everybody has their different ways, no?
So they really fucking mess you up. But let's change this. Can a brujita get an image of you and make you very chingon? You know, like,
Yeah, of
fucking
course.
Esteban, ¿sabes qué? Toma, güey. You're gonna grow fucking 3 feet.
I feel like this is going back to a 6-pack.
I think brujas.
And they make you like, like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this guy a solid,
I think brujas and brujos get a bad rep way, because there's people that are considered brujas or brujos, and some people might call them curanderos, right?
Yeah.
It's a very thin line. So I feel like they can also do things like that, like you're saying. Because obviously, si alguien te hace una pinche maldad, güey, that you have some kind of spirit, there's obviously somebody else that can take that away from you.
Yeah, but instead of giving you a bad spirit, why not from the get-go? Like, you know what?
But they don't like you, Dick. Why would they gonna...
Déjale, doy un fucking que le vaya hasta mejor.
They don't like you, though. Why would they fucking do anything for you, güey?
No, but I'm not saying, let's just say they do like me.
Yeah.
You know,
See
you
that
meet
way?
someone-
We got some
bracelets.
fucking merch. I mean,
I gotta put on my bracelet.
we got some merch, way. People want good things to come to us. So, I mean,
Yeah, un chingo de gracias to Ashley Imports.
yeah, dude, this thing
La
smells good.
Brujita. You should thank un chingo.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess there's people, but why would they do something positive for you where they want to fuck your shit up?
I mean, but it's possible that there's could be positive.
But you think it's random? I feel like
I feel like people waste a lot of energy on negative shit, when
Yeah.
the positive shit, como que, ya ves, typical shit, pues, like, you know, fucking Pete, si te odian, they go out of their way to fuck up your shit.
yeah.
But si les caes bien, pues, there's.
I've met people that go out of the way to let you know that, you know, que les caes bien.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
really?
I'm saying. So, but those people are like,
Son angelitos.
yeah, like rare, pues, you know?
You
En
think
la
it's rare?
tierra.
I think the negative ones are rare, way.
No, I don't know. The negative ones always feel like it's like the internet way. Everything's fucking negative way.
I don't know, way. That's a good question,
I think it's
When you go
Because
into like
it's a-
comments and
it's-
shit, everything's always negative.
there's
Well,
always
no,
that
yeah,
one
well,
culero or
that's a-
two or
that's a-
culera.
That's what I'm saying. That's
So you talking about in the real world, like your neighbors and shit, people you know, your friends? Because a lot of it is also the circle that you get yourself into. I mean, that has a lot to do with it too. I mean, we blame our friends for being shitty and negative, but then you're like, wait, they're my friends. Like, wait, am I like that? Like, what the fuck? Let me look at this from the
A lo
outside.
mejor soy masoquista, me gusta la mala vida.
That's
I
crazy.
better straighten this shit out because once I get to heaven, bro, I need some leisure time.
You want to go? You gotta get back to golfing.
Get golfing with my 12 caddies.
Fucking Fernie's got some fucking reindeers, some riding around a sled.
They said virgins, bro.
I
They
think
didn't say what kind.
everything's gonna go. This whole premise of this one is the heaven talk. Everything will go back to heaven.
And your six pack in
You're
heaven.
you don't have back pains in heaven, bro. You'll be fine.
Oh, man.
So you're not afraid. So there's no darkness. Everything's always light. How do you take a nap? Where you gotta get used to fucking sleeping when the lights.
Maybe
Alaska
you wear,
one.
you wear the little fucking, the pinche, the little mascarita, güey.
It never gets dark, right, bro? It doesn't
It's
rain.
fucking like Alaska, bro. You
Damn, it gets cold up there. Está cabrón, güey.
know what I'm saying? Doesn't fucking days and days, bro.
So there's no need to be afraid of the dark in heaven because there's no fucking. You don't have to throw the trash.
Yeah,
No, because
fucking.
you got some other auto doing that.
Pero ya llega fucking day 2,235, bro. And you're like, fuck, ya me enfadó esta pinche orgy, güey.
Pero está cabrón esa madre, güey. Like,
Fucking, my meat is all raw, bro.
My chilote, güey. I already need a replacement.
Like,
yeah.
fuck. Y ese pinche
güey,
granito, ¿dónde vino?
todo pinche cansa, güey. Even,
That's what I'm saying.
even like the hottest person that you could date, güey. After a while, it's like,
Well, I mean,
and vice versa, too. También a nosotros no se les antoja ya tanto. I mean, people change, güey. You know, it's natural.
I'm just saying, 12 virgins only go so far, güey.
But
No wonder that we don't have.
That's where you start trading up, man. You know, trading down, you know, like, hey, fucking.
But the fact that people like that lady took the time to create fucking dolls, right? That's
You gotta go out of your way, yeah.
That's psychotic, way.
You know what? There's people out there that really enjoy just doing evil shit. They'll put their time. They get a joy out of just making people miserable.
Dude, there was this guy that was talking about in the Bitcoin fucking room that was saying how there's a term for it. I forget. Maybe you guys know the term where you call the cops, and like let's say you have somebody that you hate's address, and then you call the cops and you tell them that you saw him pointing a gun at the wife, and then the cops show up. They're showing up to a scene that the guy supposedly has a gun. So you do that to people that you don't like. Like you'll call the police and report from their address that you saw him pointing a gun on his wife, and then they show up fucking to
Guns
their house,
drawn.
and it's like, what the fuck? Like,
Hoping for a fucking, like, you know, accidental fire.
but there's no gun way. There's just people fucking doing la maldad way. There's a term for that, but I forget what it is.
There was going around for a while, no? There was like a
Yeah.
little, it was like trend or whatever.
So you just fucking, I mean, that's insane, man.
Está cabrón, güey. You do have to go out of your way. Está cabrón.
There are evil people out there. They're like people that fucking just love to see people miserable.
But there's this look way that I've heard people like, not to get any like into like a lot of details, but I got flipped off by somebody a couple fucking weeks ago, and when that person was flipping me off way, it's like their face changes. Like
Yeah.
there's a look.
There definitely is.
And then I've heard people that are victims of like crimes that they survive like an attempted murder, and they describe this blank look from somebody, or they describe this look that's like it's not them. And I saw a little bit of that. I mean, I've seen that before, but I saw how somebody can just like their eyes change, like everything fucking
Their
changes.
facial expression is like, yeah.
Like, wait, what happened here? Like, you just all of a sudden,
Yeah.
and people fucking flip, bro. And I know that people have documented this shit. I mean, it's crazy, bro. I mean, there is something out there though, right, bro? Like the story kind of reminded me of like when people have like heart transplants and shit. Like, there's been reportings that they can like they remember how they died, you know, because some of these are from people that, well, obviously they're from people that passed away. So if they got murdered, the guy that or the woman that received the heart or whatever, it's like they have that memory for some reason. Like that memory stays in that organ.
Well, how does that work though? I mean, not that I'm trying to take away from your story, but if someone got murdered, what's the time between them passing away and I guess the medical team being able to harvest your organs before it?
Well, you have the donor thing on your license,
yeah.
so I think that's one of the things that they check.
Because if you get murdered, they're gonna leave you there for a while they investigate. They fucking flag this, flag that, take pictures, call the coroner, and then they bring you in, and then you've been dead for fucking 12 hours already.
Yeah.
How are they gonna use that organ?
I'm not sure where. I'm not. That's not my profession, but I'm sure they know how to do it. Where.
Chivato's filling out all his forms in heaven still, güey.
But some of those
Hey, don't revive me! No.
it's like the they call it the red market, right, bro? The selling of the organs, like in China and shit like that. A lot of that is attributed to people that get murdered by fucking police, where like that they'll accuse you of a crime and they won't even give you a fair trial. In China, they kill you, they take your fucking organs, and then they sell them, and then
There's no investigation
there's
like
no
he's talking
investigation.
about.
We go, oh, we got a heart, or we got a fucking liver. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah, I got a 200 grand or whatever the fuck. And it's like you don't ask where this shit came from.
Hey, how about if you get like a organ from a fucking bad person?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Do you harvest those feelings or
Become
those
Chucky,
emotions?
bro.
Well, that sounds like a great fucking horror film.
You
right
become
there,
Chucky, bro.
I think they've done that.
You become Michael Myers.
Yeah, I think there was one about something about someone's eyes. I think the blind person gets the eyes of a murderer.
There was
or someone on death row.
There was one where the vagina ate the dicks. Do you remember that?
Teeth?
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
Do you remember that movie?
like,
What?
yeah.
That's a
she's
horror movie right there.
It's,
güey.
it's like a low, fucking super low budget fucking horror flick.
Anyway, he's trying to get a little action.
It's like a little action, bro. Who knew he was fucking a shark?
Esa sí es horror movie.
Imagínate, güey.
Oh, shit.
No, I just saw this movie. I Spit on Your Grave.
Jesus
Hey.
Christ, bro.
It was a remake. It was a
Are you
remake
putting
of
that on your heaven forms?
It was a remake of a 1970 something movie.
He was like, no, this was a band.
No, but it's about this morra that goes up to
What? Morra?
she's a writer and she goes to these cabins up like in I don't know, the Ozarks area or like Mississippi. Like it's small.
I get
little,
it, yeah.
So she's out there.
She wants to write a book out there? Or what?
Yeah. And
No
it's a cabin.
distractions?
It's a cabin. It's got a little lake and everything.
I feel like that's always a bad idea, bro.
It's always a bad idea. Way.
Yeah. So, she picks up the keys and then she goes and puts gas and she's talking to these compas right there, like right away. It's like típico, like fucking son tres, cuatro güeyes right there. Just like, no, son tres güeyes. And, she gets off and right away, like, hey, so what's up? Want me to fill you up? Y que la chingada. And she clowns them like, oh,
This is an old movie?
It's based on an old movie.
Oh, okay.
So this is a like newer one. Because, she has a cell phone and she has a laptop and all that. Pero point is de que estos cabrones la violan y todo. And they leave her for dead.
It's escalated
Jesus,
quickly.
I know, bro.
They leave her for dead. And dude, the way she fucking makes like the revenge on this shit. Está cabrona, güey.
¿Está cabrona?
Está buena, güey. Está buena. Ahorita me acordé because
¿Está buena la morra o la movie?
la movie, güey.
Oh.
Está buena la movie because there's a scene where you know how you're talking about este güey nomás quiere a little piece of action y se lo mochan. Aquí alguien se lo mochan, güey.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck.
That's fucking, it's pretty bad way that's part of society where we feel like we could fucking force somebody into sex. Way. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. My bad.
What were
I
you
don't know where
thinking?
you were going with it. I'm like, all right.
That's the point of the conversation. Man.
I'm not putting that on my forms.
Where'd you think I was going with?
I don't know. It's just like, it was like, I don't know where you're going with this, but I'm like, listen.
Well, like we're in the society where there's people that feel like they could just do that. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. No, but it's a good movie. It's not. I mean, it's not the best fucking storyline or anything.
You just said it was good.
It's good
I know,
because
he said it was good.
I mean, I was rooting for the girl at the end when she's like, "Fucking get these motherfuckers."
Yeah,
Well,
like
I mean,
Charles
that-
Bronson.
Yeah, andale.
Like
Well,
Death
I mean,
Wish.
why wouldn't you root for her way?
No, I was.
Yeah, no shit.
Why you making it sound like
You make it sound like she was wearing a short skirt.
like she fucking asked
She
for it,
asked
bro.
for it.
She asked for it, bro.
She talked back to them.
She
She
was
asked for
wearing
it.
stilettos, bro. You know what that does to
She
a man's
flicked her
heart?
hair, you know. Se bañó.
She was wearing lipstick, bro.
She didn't have to fucking say anything back.
I know, that's fucked up.
Hey, Ramon.
No, but it's like fuck it, que chinguen a su madre. It's fucking.
At this
It's
rate, you're
good.
not gonna get your six pack in Chile, güey.
I know. Fuck, I'll be haunting motherfuckers then. Oh man. So dame la
Funny, bro.
Ay, güey, dame la.
dame la tercera,
Ay,
güey.
güey, dame my fucking. version.
Give us Daniel.
Hey,
Daniel's
these are pretty good stories, though. Way they've come a long way.
Yeah.
If you guys
They've
listen
come
to
a
the
long
past
way.
episodes.
Yeah, it's like when I read them, dude, I do no justice.
Yeah, this is better when they read them out like that.
Yeah, when they tell their story because
Yeah.
they add a little bit more, sazon
and
to
it
it.
sounds more professional now. We can just punch it in.
Yeah, just say number 3, Daniel.
Don't listen to this guy. Way surprise him. Just click on something. Way.
Surprise him, no.
This kid's
No, I
very
want to
fucking
say
picky.
I want to save one for the last.
Oh,
Oh, my bad.
it's this show, bro.
It's not number 3 though.
What if I don't want to save it to the last?
The third interview.
El
El Daniel.
ahí estaban las virgins.
All right, so this super crazy story. So basically, this was probably like 3 years ago. My aunt, she had just passed away, and everyone was kind of praying and all that stuff. And so we were at the house that we're at now, the roastery. So we were there. I shared a room with my brother, so it was 3 of us, and we were playing video games until like 2 a.m. because that's what we do. And we stopped playing because we're like, all right, we really got to get some sleep. And so we're all getting ready to go to bed, and our bedroom is where the hallway is that connects to the restroom. So you got to walk a long hallway to get there. And right when we're going to go to sleep, we just hear someone like running down the hallway. Like we could hear like the hard footsteps, and we were all like laughing because we're like, damn, someone's really got to go to the restroom. Like, someone's got chorro or something. And we laugh about it, and then we go to sleep, and then we wake up, and then we're just like, hey, like, so who was it? Who really had to go to the restroom? And my mom was like, well, what do you mean? And we're like, yeah, we heard someone running down the hallway. Like, they really had to go. And they're like, well, your sisters weren't home, and you guys were obviously all in the room, and your dad and I were asleep, so like there was literally no one there. And we were like, what the because it's like it sounded like someone just ran down that hallway, and whatever it was really had to go to the rescue.
They had chorro.
And so the second incident that ended up happening was that outside of the bedroom, there was this computer that we had set up. We would play games on it. We would just chill on there because there was not much to do. And that
Spin the bottle.
on the computer, if you look to your right, you look directly towards the restroom door. And my sister was in there and she was showering, and I just hear like these 3 thumps. Like it sounded like exactly like she had just dropped the shampoo bottle. And I just hear her say, what? After. And I was like, oh man, like, why is she so mad that she dropped the shampoo bottle? And she just continued showering, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Then she comes out of the restroom, and she was like, what the fuck you doing knocking on the door for? You can't see I'm showering. And I was like, I wasn't knocking on the door. Like,
You fucking
I heard
pervert.
I heard you drop something. And she goes, I didn't drop anything. And I was like, well, like, I didn't knock. And she was like, I heard like 3 knocks. And I was like, well, I heard like 3 thumps of the shampoo bottle falling. And she was just like, oh, like kind of tripping out. And I was too. And then we just like left it at that. And then the last incident that happened was that we went to my grandma's house because they were doing the prayer for my aunt who had passed. And all my aunts and uncles were there, and I was there. And everyone's praying, and like mid praying, we hear like knocking on like the door, right? Like we're the wood part of the door, and we're like, what the fuck? And then everyone goes back to praying, and then we hear like knocking like harder, and we're like, that's crazy. And we hear knocking again, and we're like, well, it was probably like one of my aunts that came from far, and she came late because there was no way in hell, like everyone that's local is here. So one of my uncle goes to open the door, and like he opens the wood door, and there's still the metal screen there. So it's like, how did someone hit the wooden door, you know? So once that happens, and we realize that, like everyone would kind of have like this moment of silence, and then everyone just started praying like super fast, and then like we all went home. But yeah, it was a crazy incident. Crazy situation altogether, but after that, like nothing else happened. But that was enough.
Shit.
Era la tía, güey.
No, la tía. But
Era la
fucking,
tía. Like it looks like everything happened all within the time of her death.
and
That's crazy.
she must have found like fucking fake papers to go back to heaven with.
Yeah, she's
Thought she was a licenciada or something. Yeah.
she needed her ID. And shit. I don't know.
Fuck, bro.
But yeah, that was a trippy one, cause that was our roaster, Daniel. So we go to his house, cause that's his mom's house, and you know that little neighborhood, that little area, tiene chingón fucking view, but it's in an old little neighborhood, you know.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things lingering.
I think, wait, I don't
Yeah.
know.
So LA, some of it. There's a metal shop that I go to that's in LA over there, kind of by Vernon. It's like it looks, when you go in there way and you see like the office and you see like the decor, it's like, it's what you think of like historic LA fucking business, like from back in the day. It's got so much history. But like, there's places where you go fucking pee and it's like all the way over there, and there's a vibe, dude.
Yeah,
There's a vibe here. There's like, wait, this is a old way. It just, you ever been? I'm sure you guys have. You've been to those places where you're like, this feels like LA, dude. This feels like historic LA. Like there's so much history, and that metal shop is like that, bro. It's had just the way that there's an old typewriter in the fucking in the office. Like they kept like a lot of like the old fucking, like there's shit that's welded, like these old fucking weird fucking like figures and shit. And there's just like something about this fucking place that just doesn't feel right.
there's a let's say like a section or area in our office, our central office, and it's the phone company, right? So there's a room where they have all the old stuff, like the old file cabinets. You see the old desks, the old chairs, and then they even have remember when you used to go to the library, you used to get the little cards like for the Dewey Decimal System to look it up. They have those. They have
like
those
the index cards. Huh?
Yeah, but they have that type because that's how they used to do the filing or shit like that. So you walk in and it's like fucking hell, like it's cool because they're like, oh shit, this is all fucking retro.
And everybody's writing is really nice.
Yeah.
Like if you notice, like a lot of
The
those
cards?
on the cards, like people just have really neat writing.
A lot of pinche bunch of chicken scratches and shit
And we all look like doctors and shit.
Right away.
without the fucking degree.
Well, they cut that shit from schools, no? The cursive?
handwriting. Or
Did they? I don't know. Way.
I think they cut all
You're
that shit
the
away.
parent in the group, way.
I don't know. Ahí no están. They still
Did
teaching
they?
that shit.
Why
But I'm
they
saying like
stop
in public
teaching it?
schools, I think they cut all
What
that
was
shit.
the purpose of cutting it?
That people don't use it anymore. Man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like you don't need it. I mean, you're printing.
you're
it well.
typing.
Mm.
I mean,
I mean,
do kids get standards though?
so you write a check with fucking you spell it out. You don't sign it.
You just work on
uses
your
checks?
signature though.
I use checks all the time.
I don't fucking know.
Oh,
anybody
dude,
uses
I
checks
go when I
besides you
do
then.
forms or whatever. I still got to learn how to sign.
You sign a document. We buy a fucking car. You're gonna print your fucking name. That's crazy.
Well, they do have a lot of that digital signature though.
They do, yeah.
But I still, yo la antigua way. I still fucking want to write my shit down.
You're gonna be writing a lot of checks in fucking heaven, bro.
That's crazy. What else did they
Can't
cut off
cash.
fucking schools way that they think
They cut off a
don't-
lot of shit. Yeah, that's why they're always cutting shit away that they
but they don't.
feel isn't not essential, bro.
That's crazy. Way.
Yeah, ves all the shop stuff, all that shit too. También, güey.
What do you mean the shop stuff?
Like there's like the shop.
Electives.
and
Oh, like
all
the trade,
ándale,
little
like
trade
trades.
classes.
Like if
Back
you
in the
want
day, pues, yeah, there's a lot
I
of shit.
had a
like
wood
that.
shop. Yeah.
wood shop. They used to have the auto mechanic. What was it called? Auto shop.
Auto
just
tech or whatever,
yeah,
something, no?
something like that.
They don't have that stuff anymore.
My high school had it. And that's where all the fucking, the rebels, all the fucking greasers were in.
And he's like,
Dude,
they made a movie about my high school. He said it's called Grease.
No, it's not grease. But I used to understand all those rebels, all the greasers and shit.
Yeah, that's why ITT took advantage of all these fuckers.
No, I didn't go. I didn't have mechanic. Or I didn't have mechanic shop or body shop or whatever.
Right away.
I just took math and all that shit.
Well, that sucks, bro. Like trade is a good fucking field. Why wouldn't they want to promote that?
I mean, yeah, esos están cabrones, güey. I feel like fucking I would have been chingón. Even like the high school I went to, there's a whole like bottom floor, almost like fucking basement area that was where back in the days they used to do a lot of like trade shit, like fucking a lot of shop shit, a lot of fucking como dices este way, like auto shit. Like they used to do like printing, like with printing presses, shit like that. So in high school you learned all that shit away. So like if
the school newspaper, right?
Yeah, if you don't want to be a fucking licenciado, you can get into fucking printing or
a good trade job,
or you can fucking be a woodworker or something, you know. Like a trade job when, you know, the otro pedo back then when people made shit with their hands.
So now
all that was fucking long gone by the time I got there.
They'll blame it on the budgets, right? But you think it's more that they just want people to follow traditional, fucking go to school.
Well, it's because they keep writing standards, pues, that say, oh, you have to learn this much math, this much reading, and we have to do all these tests to fucking verify that you're learning. And so they overwhelm it with all that stuff, and all this shit gets left behind, man.
Yeah, that sucks. Sucks, man. I'm so glad I made it out of the fucking school system and all that shit, way.
I mean, I'm sure that it's more complicated than that, but
I wonder how many that's not fucking janitors
profession.
are still haunting schools, way.
Right away. Why are they haunting, way?
Well, some people
have been killed.
What was it? My sister-in-law? She's a vice principal for one of the schools over here in LA, and she was telling us that that there's been several teachers that they've seen this older gentleman con el carrito fucking just go into a wall and disappears. They go right through the wall.
What?
Yeah. They also made a movie about that. It's called Ghostbusters.
His name's Morgan Freeman. Really? So he goes through the wall?
Yeah. They seen him and shit. So they're like, what the fuck? And and apparently someone did the research and they found out that someone died of a heart attack at that school.
Got to heaven, was like, fuck that, bro. I'm not gonna push your shit.
Yeah, man, fuck that.
It's all making sense, Dick.
Yeah,
we just cracked the fucking 1,000-year-old fucking theory, way. We just cracked it, bro.
Like, like when he said, well, just some things are just mysteries. Not anymore.
Nah, bro.
Chicano Shuffle broke it down.
We're gonna write a self-help book about that, bro. We're gonna fucking talk about how you don't like your life. That's what you're gonna be doing in heaven.
So either in heaven or on earth, cabrón.
Shit.
Or cabrona.
It's the thing too. I bet that school's old. The one that your friend worked at. So those older schools have like that vibe, right? There's a lot of new schools that pop up in LA. But within the last 20 years, I feel like there was a boom in like school, El Pinche Rodeo, El Parral, all those places turned into a school right there on Firestone. ¿Te acuerdas?
Yeah.
¿Cómo se llama ese güey? ¿El Rodeo?
No, El Parral. El Parral.
There's a fucking nice school right
school.
there. My old high school in Linwood.
I wonder if there are narco fucking ghosts there.
I was gonna say, do you hear botas going down the hallways at night?
Con las espuelas.
Where the Farayon was
Those
at,
sound
they
like
built like elementary right there.
Oh, ahí es donde salía el diablo, right?
Yeah, well, I'm sure El Diablo sale todavía, güey.
Sometimes you see fucking
El diablo
Vito,
still-
el
En
pinche
vaquero.
cintos pitados.
El piteado, güey.
No,
Yeah, but I know, but I was fucking laughing.
Te andas juntando con
Ay, güey. I think we're talking about heaven orgies, bro.
el pinche el chalinillo se aparece en la escuela, güey.
Bien pitado, güey.
Bien pitado.
Hey, one time I reached in their closet, I found a bunch of seda, güey. A bunch of silk shirts, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that do have history.
No.
Like fucking, ¿qué le pasa a las, let's just say there's famous fucking areas or houses that are fucking haunted. If you knock it down, do you think if you build something on it, it's still safe or se queda something still there?
That's a good point. I don't know, eh? I mean, maybe it's like
The property?
Like you're saying, like let's say like the 9/11 fucking site, right? They build a monument or whatever, but the spirits still fucking hang out right there.
Ooh.
Right? I mean, are they still like around?
Shit. You know what? I should have asked that.
Well, according to our theory, depends what they did, güey. Depends what they did.
They're still fucking.
And if
Yeah.
you're a limpia ventanas, güey, then
Because there's this place called Myrtle's Plantation that's supposed to be like the most haunted place in the States, and it was like an old plantation, and apparently like you could still hear fucking drums and like people chanting and shit. So like these places where there was a lot of people killed, like fucking Alcatraz and shit like that, right? These old jails. I mean, all those old prisons are
Not
creepy.
only there's people killed and died there and anything, but there was a lot of bad energy there.
Yeah.
A lot of anger, a lot of fucking, just fucking hate the world type of shit.
Yeah, and in those days, it's otro pedo, way. Like the place in Downey where that asylum.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of those old buildings too that are just abandoned like that way.
Yeah.
Maybe fucking Daniel's fucking no por nada, but maybe his house is built like an old prison land, bro, where
Or
they kept dropping the soap.
The thing. I know I wanted to go there, but I was like, no, we should talk about that. Imagine you're in that house and for whatever reason you always drop the soap.
Like,
And then some guy's like, hey, this was fucking the original Twin Towers, right, bro? I'm like, what? I didn't know that, dude. Right here in El Monte, güey? Nah.
Why do I keep hearing the shampoo bottle fall, güey?
No, but you're living in El Monte and the homie he's spitting these facts, que that was the first Twin Towers. Like, nah, well, you're full of shit, bro. That's El Monte, güey.
back in the 40s, this was a penitentiary, ¿no?
This is El Monte, homie. There's no Twin Towers over here.
Aquí te montaban, güey, en el monte. Horra.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, you know they build your house over a fucking the original Twin Towers, bro. That's why you always drop the soap. No shit, bro.
Trucha, ¿no? Trucha.
Yeah, lo sentí, güey. Me arrimó.
Se me arrimaron, güey.
Se me arrimaron, güey. Son muchos.
Those dick, how many died right
They're
there?
ready, huh, bro?
Okay, el otro día fucking shot a sharp pain on my sign. Like, oh, you were getting shanked. This is.
Hey, but the point is, people concentrate on the dropping the soap. Isn't the concentration on not picking it up?
You can drop
You
it.
can drop it.
Fuck it.
But we
But
always-
that's your soap, though. You don't, like, le estamos bañando.
Fuck it, bro. I'm not gonna
If
be
you
that
drop
clean
your
this
soap
week.
and you're like, hey, Ramon, let me borrow your soap. Like, chales, güey, where's yours at? Pick it up, oh. I got your back.
Pues ya no me acabé de champiudar, güey.
Pero
pero-
también, how can you? I mean, all right. So you know that if you drop the soap,
Uh-huh.
chances are que va a estar un güey ahí ya listo, fierrudo para
Ay,
darte,
güey,
right?
estoy-
Jesus.
Ay, güey.
Why can't you like pick it up? Así, like little curtsy, like de ladito. You don't have to like bend over. You just drop your whole body and pick it up.
Or you kick it towards the wall and you put your ass towards the wall.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, porque siempre hay el vato que pasa with el cacha.
I think it's
Toma.
I mean, we're pretty fucking entitled to dissect it outside way and be like, hey, well, it's like when people watch UFC fights, they're like, hey, what the fuck? This guy should have done that.
done the
I'm
sweep.
All
Swept
right,
the leg.
Dick, all right, Dick, yeah. Fucking be in that situation and see if you fucking react like that.
That would have been me.
Yeah, that's if I was there, shut the fuck up if you were there. Bullshit. We're fucking cushion right here, fucking in the podcast saying, why don't they just fucking put their ass against the wall, bro? What the fuck? I'm pretty entitled, bro.
I know, yeah. So
That applies to heaven too. Those vatos like, yeah, bro,
dispensa todos los
fortudo.
fucking ex-homie fucking ghost.
La movida is to learn how to fucking dominar el pinche soap like a soccer ball.
I know.
When you bring it up, and you're like,
Pick it up in the
you could
shoulder.
even fucking in the chest and
wait, that-
scrub the chest while you're fucking.
I feel that's where all those pinchy white folks and their hacky sack skills come in, bro.
Oh, shit.
A mí no se me cae.
Hey, well, don't they give soap on a rope anymore? That used to be a fucking firme little thing.
I thought that's something that you made. Wait, they provided?
Hey, güey.
We used to have them. My mom used to buy them. Soap on the rope.
Ese comercial, ¿cómo va, güey? You see the soap dropping, todos los pinches con la cara, and then fucking the rope tightens up, and it never hits the floor. Not today, bitches.
Not today.
Just fucking pull it up. What's up?
What's
You're
up,
fucking
there?
staring at everybody in the eye.
Like, what's up,
What's up,
there?
man? What
Now
you got?
what, puto?
You put it behind your shoulder and shit.
Ese comercial está chingón, ¿no?
Yeah, that's funny.
Dude, like he slips like, oh, and güeyes con cara de entusiasmados like, yeah, it's fucking falling, eh? Yeah,
Así en cámara lenta ya, güey.
all right. And then
This is my chance.
All they see from
Not
the back,
today.
in between your legs, is the soap just dangling right before it hits the wall.
what the fuck? No mames.
Not today,
Not
bitches.
today. Let's do it, bro.
Soap
there's
on
a
the
market.
Chicano show for soap on the
Yeah,
rope.
we'll make it out of hemp, bro.
Bring it back.
Anybody out there have a soap company? Fucking
Shit.
want to do a soap line?
Soap line.
I ways. Soap line. That sounds a
That
little.
sounds like a fucking.
That sounds like a heaven
Dane.
move, bro.
Sounds like Dane's back. He wants to sniff some
I'm
coke.
going to the soap line.
There's no coke in heaven, bro.
Hey, you going
Maybe
to the
it's the
soap line
best.
later?
You know, una línea de pinche jaboncitos on the rope.
Just take it as an L, way. You drop your soap on your fuck, right?
No, güey. Hey, maybe bring back the soap on the rope.
Or fucking, what about the shampoo where the fucking, you can't have a bottle in there? You can,
No.
How do they keep the shampoo in prison, way? Like, shampoo.
Son chiquititos.
So, like, the travel size
Yeah.
ones? Like, the ones at Target?
Yeah, you're like, fuck.
Because
man.
this guy knows everything, bro. He's
Like,
been in.
because, like, when you take a shit where you like to, like, this guy was there for, like, 45 minutes. We took a shit
I was
before
enjoying
recording.
it, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would not want to take a shit where fucking people are staring and there's fucking noise and then there's a lot going on, way. That'll suck, way.
Yeah.
You can't take a shit in peace.
Nope. And then you
Fuck
can't even.
up.
And then you gotta take a shit with 1 foot out of your pants. Yeah, because si te atacan, güey, you gotta be able to stand up.
Shit, bro.
So who's attacking you at your house, Wayne?
Oh, fucking the dog, the cat.
But you have a door.
You should take a shit with the door open?
No way.
No, I
It's
don't.
like-
I don't.
Hey, let me ask you this. If there's nobody home and you take a shit, do you still lock the door?
I still lock the door.
Yeah, I do too.
I still lock it con candado, güey.
Oh, yeah. Make sure it's fucking nobody's getting in here.
Yeah.
Pongo el barrote y todo, güey.
There's nobody home. He puts the alarm in the front.
Fuck yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Stella, watch the door.
Yeah, watcha. No, but there was ones donde sí me metí a bañar, güey, bien chingón. I locked the door and everything, and then I hate the te estás bañando bien chingón, and all of a sudden,
Oh, yeah.
like, fuck, dude, why can't I take a shit before?
I feel like my brain keeps me from being fucking homophobic, way. And I know it sounds crazy, but like sometimes I feel like I need to take a shit, way. And like I fucking go and I take a shit. I sit down and you know you're gonna take a shit and you pee.
Yeah.
Or you pee, you're taking a shit. As soon as I stop peeing, I don't have to take a shit anymore. So I think I'm like, you motherfucker, you just humbled me by making me pee sitting down. And now I'm just fucking disappointed in myself because I just peed sitting down.
Yeah.
I didn't even take a shit. You just made me sit down.
Maybe you should get your prostate checked, güey. That's what that is. It's not humbling you. Maybe it's your body telling you, like, hey, revísate la próstata, güey.
Some dude cut me off with a rainbow sticker, and you know, you in your head, you're like, fucking, maybe I shouldn't say this. And then you get home and you fucking pee sitting down, and then
Ándale, güey.
all right, my bad, sorry,
All right, yeah.
sorry guys, I don't.
Anyway, so fucking, I had to go take a masa. Ya después de bañadito, güey. Todo está bien, you know, super
It's all
fine.
clean as shit.
So here I go, and while I'm there, fucking, I start hearing noises in the outside. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm all like, and I start calling out the mija's name. Hey, mija, you out there? Hey, who's out there? No answer. I'm like, fuck. Y aquí yo sentado, güey. I'm like, fucking, ¿qué me defiendo, güey? Estoy en pinches pelotas.
Well,
I'm still slippery. You know? Like, fuck.
Good shit, you don't have any pants around your ankles to hold you up.
I had to buy my dad a lamp at fucking Amazon, way, because ya van varias veces que some drunk dude on fucking the street hits the pole y se le va la electricidad. Y la otra vez fucking, like at 8 at night, he was watching the game, the Dodger game, and he was really fucking into it. Y se fue la luz. De tanto que he was into it, he was holding off to pee, but then now it got dark.
Yeah.
And now he's like, oh shit. So these are the challenging things in life that my dad goes through. So it's dark, he needs to pee. Y no puede ver. So he fucking, somehow he figures out how to, I guess it gets pitch black. I'm like, wait, can you see? And he's like, yeah, pero está bien oscuro. But somehow his biggest dilemma last week was that he didn't want to pee off of the toilet because it was dark. So I got him this little fucking like
Lamp.
Coleman fucking lamp, way. I was like, Jesus Christ, way. These are your biggest fucking problems, way, because te va la luz.
Should get on my headlamp, way.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, because maybe, you know, he's holding this over here.
Yeah.
Va a estar, you know.
We'll see. I'll fucking...
A little headlamp, you know, you could adjust it. It aims right down. It comes up.
Pero sabes qué, way? This lamp that I got him, it's been a long time that I've bought shit like that way. Because usually what I buy now is you recharge it. But this one takes those fucking nostalgic fucking batteries, bro.
C's or the D's?
It took me back. I don't know which ones, but the big fucking...
Yeah, the D's.
It took me back to when like RC cars when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything use those big ass batteries.
And you can't find them anywhere. Like, you know.
Shit,
like,
really?
Yeah, because
Fuck.
I think there's a Walgreens by my house that carries C batteries. Because what do I fucking...
So those are the C ones? I
No,
forget.
they're C
The
and
D are the
Ds.
big ones.
Yeah.
The
So
C are
they're
like the
D's.
medianitas.
Then the D's.
Yeah.
They're fucking massive.
Yeah.
Way.
Puro D's right there.
It looks like fucking a shotgun barrel. Way. You open it,
Ay,
caben cuatro. Way.
Ay, güey.
Ah.
Caben cuatro.
Fuck yeah. Según ahí, it lasts for like weeks.
Ay,
Según la luz dura weeks.
Fucking...
You still talking about the fucking lamp?
I know.
The batteries.
Maybe he's gonna look like a pinche marinero with his fucking one on his head. Fucking nomás quiere miar el señor.
Every time you say those little camping lights, me acuerdo that the what is it? The haunted house? What is it? The haunted house? The Halloween ride? I mean the Disneyland ride. Donde está un viejito with a lamp shaking and his
yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
And they're just I don't know why that one always comes
Yeah.
to mind when I see those handheld lamps.
Según que that shit's haunted too, where no, like Disneyland. We talked about this, but like there's some places in Disneyland that's supposed to be
I
haunted.
wouldn't doubt it, man. I think Walt Disney was into some crazy shit.
Well, they said that there was a time where like his office that's towards the front of the park that the light would like randomly turn on, like just turn on
After he passed away.
after he passed away. Yeah,
But isn't that fool frozen?
I don't know.
Pues, now we're back to the Walt Disney's Frozen because your sister said way.
I don't know. He's frozen.
I'm just saying.
I mean, that was a giant construction project in the times when fucking they used to put bodies in the cement, no?
Yeah.
So
there's something
¿cuántos
in there?
muertos you think are down there, güey?
There's something in there, huh?
shit.
Because there was a time, no? Like, supposedly que pinche the mob te metían the
They
pinche
were whack
cemento.
people. Yeah. I don't know, way, pero según que like as a like in honor of him, I guess they keep a light always on now, like right there in his office. It's still there.
Para que no se prende, se apague esa madre.
His little apartment.
His little apartment,
Yeah, he has there's an apartment up there, yeah.
Hey, not to fucking add to it, but ahorita he just like throw bodies into the cement. So let me ask you, when they throw a body into cement, the body's fully formed, right? Does the cement preserve the body or does the body decay where eventually it just becomes like a pocket now? And that kind of fucking debilitates the structure.
That's probably what happened to the 6th Street Bridge, bro. There's
Yeah?
too many bodies in there.
Imagine.
Yeah, because estás ahí, el cuerpo no se va a hinchar, ¿o sí?
It must be a big bubble in there, way.
I don't know, way.
Or it could be they throw them at the bottom, where you know, fucking, you make that thing, le echas tierra, le echas piedritas, and you fucking put the mesh.
Pero no los cortaban, güey. Like they would just.
I don't know, way. I wasn't a mobster, way.
Well, I think they just throw them, it's easier. Fucking throw them in the cement.
I don't know. I don't think it was like in this, like, oh fuck, fresh cement, throw them in. I think, you know, they mean like, you know, you fucking haces el hoyo and then you put piedras and all shit on the bottom and like you build it up. It's like layers, way. And then arriba le echan el cement, pues.
Yeah, está cabrón, güey.
So somewhere in the bottom, I'm assuming, way.
That's what happened to Jimmy Hoffa.
That's what they say, no? That they throw
In
in
Vegas?
the
Dodger
construction.
Stadium. No, Giant Stadium. Según que ahí está. I don't know.
Lo que te digo, those are the
Giant
times,
stadium?
pues, where people disappeared supposedly. Te tiraban in a construction project under a building or something.
Shit,
güey.
man.
Jeez, imagine the Hoover Dam way. Was
Shit.
the Hoover
They
Dam
said
was the
there's a lot of
30s?
muertos there too, no?
Was it in the 30s?
Probably.
I
Yeah.
think so.
When did Vegas start getting started by the mob way? Was it
was after
50s,
the-
40s? Or yeah,
Cuando se
after,
hizo grande.
after they constructed the Hoover Dam, was the mob out there? Or
Well,
during?
all that was I thought all that was part of the tiempos.
So imagine how many bodies are in the Hoover Dam way. Because a lot of people just died because of lack of fucking equipment and they just fell
Yeah.
to their
OSHA
deaths.
wasn't present.
There was no OSHA way.
Yeah.
There's
Fuck
There's no
that.
rules. There's no fucking, hey, you know what? Hey, Jim, that looks unsafe. Why
That's
don't
when
you get off of
you
that?
ate your torta with your fucking wife beater fucking on the edge of the fucking
Con las manos todas fucking aceitosas and shit.
todo way, yeah.
le da sabor.
Little petrol.
Yeah.
Little fucking petrol never hurt nobody. That's what people they used to say. güey.
Well, even like on the outskirts of Vegas, they claim that there's a lot of bodies that were just buried
On
because
the-
of the
on the
mob.
desert?
También, que se los llevaban para afuera del día.
From the mob that they got whacked.
Yeah, te digo.
Imagínate, güey.
That's why you don't want to go to Vegas, huh?
I don't want to go.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. All right, let's get the fourth one, Fernie. La señora.
Right away. This is why they only have 6%. Way.
Yes, hi. Daniel's mom. My name is Lucila Olivares. Everybody here knows me as Lucy. I want to talk to you guys a story that we experienced in Oceanside. It was a trip that we took, and we just wanted to relax. And my oldest daughter went. Her name is Jarlene, and Alexander and Christian. So we arrived to the hotel. We went into our room. It was just 2 floors, really long hallways, super long. And kids being kids, they got there jumping in the bed. My oldest daughter went into the shower. She was taking a bath. And at that point, Alexander's like, Mom, he looked out of the hallway. He's like, there's something weird there, Mom. And I'm like, what? And we just peeked out of the hotel room. And mind you, these are long hallways. And I saw a little girl there, like it was so long you couldn't see her features. It was just like 2 pigtails, red hair. And I just see her just playing peekaboo with us. She was kind of like just looking at us, but we couldn't see a face. It was just a little girl. I can see it was like a maybe 7, 8-year-old little girl. And I'm like, what? And then Alexander's like, oh, I'm going to go see what it is. And he went to the hallway midway, the little girl disappeared. It was like she was gone. And we're like, what? And he's like, no, I got to go see. And he went all the way, and this little girl just happened to just disappear. We looked at her, I was like, wow, that was weird. And we were like spooked out a little bit for a moment, and we're like, wow. We're like, no, we're here. We just got here. We don't want to make it a big deal. Myself, Alexander, and Christian were the only ones who actually saw this. And give me a second. Okay, so Alexander, once he went in, he came back, and we just took it like, okay, it wasn't a big deal. He just went back into the room, and mind you, it was just myself, Alexander, and Christian who saw this little girl. My daughter was in the shower; she didn't see anything, and we're like, okay, let's go to the pool. So we all got dressed, we went to the pool, and we passed right by where we saw this little girl. And we went, I was freaking out when I passed through there. I was like, oh my God, okay. I was freaking out. And we went down, we had our time at the pool. And, we were done. We went back upstairs, and we didn't talk about it. We were like, okay, it didn't happen. We didn't talk about it. So we explained to Darlene what had happened, and she's like, no, Mom. She goes, I don't know what happened. I didn't see anything there. So it came to everybody going to sleep already. It was already late, and I put a chair on the door. I didn't want anything coming in. We locked everything like 2-3 times. And my daughter in the middle of the night woke up screaming. She's like, Mom. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? She was screaming like in her sleep. And she's like, I woke her up and I told her what happened. She's like, I dreamt that you guys were all dead, that somebody killed you guys. And this was like in the middle of the night. I literally wanted to get up, get all my kids, and leave. I'm like, no, I need to calm down. I won't be able to drive home. So I just calmed down and went to sleep, back to sleep, and we just wait. I couldn't wait for it to be morning. I didn't sleep the whole night. I was up, just freaking out. And we checked out, and we were talking about it on the way home. And everybody who saw this little girl saw her differently. I saw her with red hair. My other son saw her with black hair. And my other son saw her with like a mixture of brown reddish hair. So we all saw this little girl differently. And we were freaking out. Like, oh no, it was crazy. And the weirdest thing is the hotel room was full. It was like Veterans Day. So it was not empty. It was full. And this was just a crazy experience that my family had that day. Yes.
Let me just finish it.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Sorry. I just couldn't leave it halfway, man. My timing was off.
Yeah, so after we did the talk and everything, when she was telling the story, it's just like I don't know. She says it that everybody saw her differently, and what I wanted to reiterate is that when she says that her older son, I think it was Alex, he made it like he's running down the hallway like if he was just like like a kid. Oh, I think he was not even like a kid. He was like a tween. He was like 12 or 13, and he's running down the hallway to where the stairs are at to go down. And as he's getting close, he still sees a little girl. He's trying to get a catch of her. And when he's about to get there, she just like backs down to the stairs. And when he gets, no hay nadie, güey. It's the second floor. So he goes and he checks and no hay nadie. And she's like, what the fuck? And then he comes back and that's when they're like, what was that? So I guess on the car ride home, they're like, yeah, she had black hair or green hair. And then on the other kids, like, no, black and brown. Y la señora dice que le miró el pelo negro with like little pigtails. So they all saw somebody there, but each person saw someone differently.
What's crazy to me is like all these ghost sightings when people talk about it and they describe what they were wearing. It's all like Puritan, like, is there ever gonna be like a dude just fucking like with a Dodger hat, fucking with some Dickies, fucking with some Cortez?
I'm sure that's gonna happen in the future.
Like an Echo shirt from the
Supreme
90s.
or fucking one of these hip hop dudes sagging his pants, fucking chasing you around the fucking. Is there ever gonna be that?
with solo pants.
Yeah, like, is there ever gonna be a fucking?
Well, you know
From
what?
the
It kind of
90s.
sucks. It kind of sucks for the old timey ghosts right now. Like if you're in Silver Lake or Echo Park, because there's a lot of fools over there that
you're a
dress up.
hipster.
Yeah. So Pichi ghosts want to stand out, but he's like, what the fuck? Nobody's scared.
They're fucking asking the ghost, where'd you get that, bro?
Hey, what thrift store did you get that at?
That's what I'm saying. Like the little kid, maybe I'm not. Well, she didn't describe how she was dressed, did she?
No, they
the
just
hair
saw.
color.
Yeah,
Just
just
the
a hair
hair.
color, like because it kept looking out of the corner.
Hey, pero sí cierto, güey. Now I think about it, güey. Why are all the fucking ghosts de esos
Old
tiempos,
school.
güey?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The old timey.
Old timey fucking ghosts,
Why don't I
bro.
get some guy sagging his pants, fucking looking like a cholo from Linwood? Then I'll be like, wait, hold on, dude.
Some
Hold on,
dude
bro.
with lokes and fucking.
Well, because the thing is, it won't stand out because you just think it's it's
Nah,
like,
the thing
But
is
I'm saying
that the
people have
raza-
died.
Hey, you know why it is,
People
Fernie?
have died since then.
Yeah.
Because the raza takes it as an L, bro, and we move on. There's no need to linger.
I thought we said earlier that we don't take the owl and we live on with the family.
The
and
raza says, nah, I'm out of here, bro.
Fuck
I'm on
that,
to
eh?
new fucking territories.
time to go fucking scare some white people up in Montana.
Hey, bro,
Maybe
I
that's
donate
her-
to your funeral, bro.
Yeah, right?
Maybe
they
that's
won't-
right. Maybe
yeah.
maybe in like Montana, Wyoming, you get all the hood fucking ghosts because like they know over here you're gonna call them out.
They won't even. You won't even recognize them. You just think it's it's
You see the
Chucky's
ghost and you're like,
shit.
hey, you still owe me money, fool.
Fuck.
Gotta get out of here, bro. I'm going to Wyoming. Eh?
Oh, there's never ghost sightings in the beach. You know that? They don't like
On
the,
the beach? No, I've heard stuff
This
about the
one?
beach.
Like pirates and shit.
Yeah, but they're probably all old timey too. Eh? No, fucking.
That's what I'm saying. There's no fucking like you're not gonna see a dude with a Nirvana shirt, fucking with some Doc Martens.
Some dude in the 90s and
Like, why are they all fucking Puritans or some from that era? Way? I don't know. Way.
well, and también those old houses like in the hood way. Why aren't you seeing the homies that got shot up fucking along the way?
One time when we were in high school, we had a friend named Fernando that was shot
way.
outside the school. He was killed, way. And I remember we had a friend that you know she liked to take pictures and shit, you know, put them on her fucking. You remember those notebooks? Those notebooks
Yeah, the
that you
Trapper Keeper?
that
Yeah.
you could put pictures in the front and back.
That was our Instagram.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
So she had pictures of class and shit, and then Fernando fucking was murdered, and it was like a big thing. It was like a big thing because he was fucking a friend of everybody knew him. He was kind of popular, and then they had like a car wash and all that shit for him leading up to the funeral. So we all were a part of that, you know. And then I remember my friend, I forget her name. She developed pictures, and then we were looking through pictures, and there's a picture way that's maybe contradicts my why is there never homie ghosts. There's a picture there that she took of like the group, and Fernando never took that picture, and for some reason he came out like on the side with his lokes and like his backpack all high up and shit, and he was like on the side of everybody else, and then everybody was like, wait, he didn't take this picture, like why is he in the picture? You could say that it was developing. There was something leaked onto that. Maybe that could explain it. But I saw that with my own eyes, man, and I experienced that. Like, wait, this guy wasn't there. Like, why is he in this picture?
Well, I mean, if we continue on with our theory, that means he didn't finish high school way, so his options in heaven were limited.
He couldn't move on until he passed fucking econ.
So he's trying to take his GED, haunting the school. That makes sense.
Yeah, see, it all fits, bro.
So the cholos haunt the schools, way, because they still want to graduate.
I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe.
you won't see a cholo in Wyoming.
Well, here's the crazy shit. Hablando de eso, the pictures. I think I might have spoken about it or not. But my grandpa passed away in December of 2018, right? So I think the following year se juntaron mis tías and everybody, and they're all outside and they take a picture, and all through cell phones, right? Nobody uses fucking digital camera. I mean, fucking film anymore. So they use a cell phone, bam, 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 and then I don't know, about a month later or something, my cousin sends me a picture. He's all like, hey, wait, esta foto la tomaron, mi mamá or whatever, fucking about a month ago. Tell me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. He's like, hey, look at the bottom left towards the back by the other. Like, I'm looking like, holy shit. He's like, ¿la ves, güey? I'm like, yeah, güey, that's my grandpa.
He came out on the picture?
Yeah, but you could say there was a chair and there was this and there was that, but it's like it looks like he's sitting down. I mean, he always wore his Ray-Bans, he always wore his glasses, and he's sitting there and he's just like still, he's not looking or anything, he's just looking straight ahead, and everybody's like on that angle and shit. So I'm all like, what the fuck? It was a little trippy, dude.
So this was on the phone.
And it's on the phone. I have the picture.
So how do you explain that, way?
I don't know. Everybody's like, then you have the relatives or the deals that that have some connection to this, spirituality or something, and they say that he hasn't moved on. He hasn't moved on. So I'm like, oh shit.
You know which ones are creepy too? The old like American Legion halls.
Oh yeah.
Like we used to, my friend, you remember the Knights of Columbus way? You remember that shit? My friend was a part of it, and one time he hey, come join us, this. So, as a fucking troubled teen, lacking fucking male fucking leadership, I'm like, fuck it, let's go see what's up.
Estos de Columbus.
Wait, they fucking, I remember them covering our faces, talking in a fucking dialect.
Cabrón.
Like, it was fucking weird, bro. Like they were, the ceremony to like get us to join this thing, it was fucking weird, bro. Like there was people in white robes, and they made us cover our fucking faces, and all I could hear was people talking in dialect and shit, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on with. So I became a member of that. Oh shit, that's crazy, bro. I became a member of the Knights of Columbus, and we would meet every fucking Wednesday or Thursday or some shit. I didn't even know what the fuck I was a part of where. But the American Legion Hall was right there in Linwood on fucking on Imperial Way by the new high school.
Yeah.
And every time we walked into that fucking place, it was just creepy way. Like those American Legion halls, like I don't know what the fuck, or those Knights of Columbus halls, like all that Elks Lodge.
There's a lot of crazy shit. A lot of these people, or a lot of the, I guess the founding members, they will start these clubs, and then maybe it started off with a good intention, but at some point I'm like, hey, let's have a sexual party here, or let's have a fucking let's have
it turned into heaven all of a sudden.
No, let's have a fucking little ritual, or
let's do a virgin swap,
or let's do like fucking little racist fucking meetings or lo que sea, I
don't know what I joined, bro. Maybe I'm still devoted to these guys for life.
No, there's some Knights of Columbus that are creepy.
Dude, that one was creepy because I remember them covering their faces with like these hoods, like clan shit way. It fucking was like a clan thing.
Well, those are all like old fucking probably from those Puritan ghost times, no?
Yeah.
Like clubs that they probably still hold those little.
But look how stupid we were as kids, way. Like we would join anything just to feel part of a fucking community.
Te daban pinches galletitas y ponche, ¿no?
I don't remember, way.
little do you know, way you're in debt to them, way you're supposed to be giving them 2% of your check.
Hey, so this whole like I'm gonna make a left turn instead of a right. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen, way.
Not gonna work out for me, way.
No, you're gonna go straight
I'm
to
part of the fucking Columbus, way. I'm part of the fucking.
So con Colón allá abajo, güey.
Jesus Christ.
Te van a revisar el colón, güey.
That's our colony.
We're gonna knight your colon.
I don't even know what that was about.
Hey, You know, like, here's your soap, bro. Like, hey, I thought there was soap on the rope. Chale, it's not here.
Jesus Christ, man. It's escalated quick.
I know. No mames.
Yeah, está cabrón, güey. But yeah, they were talking in some kind of dialect. I don't even know what the fuck was going on.
It was fucking probably French.
No, it wasn't French. It was some made up shit.
Made up shit.
No, I'm saying that these are like old like club shit. No, that they probably have these old rituals.
Yeah, like some Mason shit, right?
Yeah. Because I mean, I saw one. What was it? Which one was it? One was like lodge shit. My mom.
Wasn't it in Westwood or one of the frats?
I was gonna say like on Facebook, someone posted like some picture that they're doing like I think like little initiation or some kind of ceremony thing, and then they must have told me, hey, bro, you can't put that shit because they
shit.
Fucking like I was like, oh shit, porque I remember this was like a while back when fucking still respond on fucking Facebook, but I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I was putting the little comment by the time I got to send, ya le había quitado, güey.
No shit.
Like this post doesn't exist anymore. So someone must tell me, hey, bro, you can't be posting pictures of that shit.
Shit. It's a secret exclusive club, bro.
I remember my first car that I got was the fucking the
92 Tercel.
No, 78 Corona. Corona, right? And on the trunk it had a little medallon, and it was the Masons, right? I didn't know what that fucking shit was. I was like, what, 18, 17? I think I bought the car when I was like 17.
We keep shit that with cars on, like we just let it go.
Yeah, like fucking it. I don't know what it is, but it's fucking cool.
Like I had my 4Runner, and then not to shit on your story or take over, but it reminded me because of my 4Runner that I had a license plate of Sport Chalet, and it said I'd rather be blading, like rollerblading, and I just kept it. And then people were like, "What do you? Oh, you rollerblade?" I was no. What do you mean rollerblade? Oh, because you're Sport Chalet, fucking.
Yeah. So algo así me pasó. Algo así me pasó with this older black gentleman. He's not like, hey, are you? I don't think he called me a brother.
Fake valor over here.
Yeah, I don't know if he called me a brother or anything. But
it came with medals and he wore them.
The black dude gave him the secret handshake. And was like, what the fuck? Get off of me, eh?
What the fuck?
Hey, I don't know you like that, bro.
Toma, güey.
Right away, se le salió el ghost.
What the fuck? You ready to fucking throw a cap
this
on
guy talks about the pinta like he lived there for years, güey.
Oh, filero. You're gonna shank him?
I learned it from watching movies.
Why are you gonna shank him, bro?
Fuck it, eh?
Jesus
Don't give me no
Christ,
funny
racist
handshake.
ass shit, bro.
That's some racist shit, bro. Black guy, I want to shank him.
I'm surprised he didn't do his black voice. Remember?
It's a black guy and a fucking 20 seconds into a conversation, already trying to shank him.
No way.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I don't fucking know you.
He thought he saw, hey, brother, you ain't no brother of mine. Fucking Ramon.
But right away, he's like, I don't fucking know you, bro.
Ramon, don't make eye contact.
Pero si fuera pinche paisita, no, pues qué hubo, güey. No, pues. No, es mío, güey. Así vino el carro.
He could have been fucking like Dominican, where
you know. But the point is that he tells me like, hey, so, like, oh, you're not a Mason? I'm like, oh, no, I'm Mexican.
What a dick.
I'm Mexican.
Wow.
He's like, no, you see that emblem that you have on your trunk? Yeah, that's a men's organization.
It's a secret society, bro.
Yeah. So then he shows me, I'm a Mason, so he shows me the ring. Mm-hmm. He's like, see, I'm a Mason. I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah, you shouldn't have that on. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, well, can I have it? I'm like, no.
To my car,
can't have it.
And then he proceeded to shank him.
Oh shit, bro!
Toma, man.
He felt threatened.
You could have this.
Hey, cops! I don't know this dude. This African American. I felt threatened. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of beef.
Me quería quitar la medallita.
Le salió
this is the 90s. This is the 90s.
El chico medallas.
This is when we had all those race wars and shit. Browns against blacks.
And even Browns against Browns.
Yeah.
It was everybody was against everybody.
I remember fucking black dudes calling me wetbacks. Mm-hmm. You fucking wetback. Like I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? This gang from fucking Linwood. It's crazy. We used to fight with each other.
Yeah, cabrón those days.
Yeah,
Ya
so,
vistes?
So yeah, I get it why you wanted to shank him. It was different times.
yeah, different times, dude. Different mentality. You're always up on edge.
Right away.
You're like fucking.
You're always ready to battle, eh?
You were a fucking race car fucking on red, dude.
He was ready to catch Ramon's hands, bro.
That's not exactly what Esteban said, pero...
Oh my god.
Jesus
I
Christ,
know.
bro.
Pinche gangster
Oh,
acá, güey.
fucking- he was probably a fucking man of church, Christ. Pinche, nada que ver. Ramon's
No,
ready to
güey.
shank him.
No mames, güey.
Wanted to fucking the watchtower and shit.
It was bad. It was bad though, but in the 90s, the relationship between blacks and
Yeah, but
Mexicans.
that guy was just trying to fucking figure out who feels a brother, bro. Like,
Yeah.
are you a brother of my organization?
But I get it, way. It was was weird times,
Hey,
way.
man. You had to
can't
watch
just come
out.
up to
And
somebody
then luego me
like
pide la medalla, güey. Chales. Like, now I'm not giving you
He's like,
nothing.
that one you got in your trunk. Let me have that.
Dame la medalla que tienes en la cajuela, güey.
Ay, güey.
Right on. Toma, güey.
Mis huevos. Dice Ramon. Mis huevos. Hey, not today, bro.
Over my shrunken huevos.
I'm not the person, and it's not the day, bro.
Hey, what's your profession, Holmes? Because get ready to do that for the rest of your life.
Jesus Christ, bro.
What the fuck?
The fuck, bro?
I mean, your afterlife.
Hey, bro,
Ramon, what's
you're not making it through those Chile gates.
Nah, you're not going through the gates, bro. You already exposed yourself. Way. You want to trade females like they're trading cards, and you want to stab black dudes because they're hitting you up for your
For mi
fucking
medallón.
for your medalla.
Mi medallita sagrada, güey.
Puro pinche.
It came with the car, bro.
You're not getting the six-pack, homie.
Fucking.
Not even getting la pinche riata de oro, güey.
No six-pack for you.
Pa' allá.
I'm gonna quote a famous philosopher named Rodney King. Can we all
You'll
just get along?
Oh, shit.
Fuck, bro.
Ferns,
Okay.
ponte la última, güey.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Esta está buena, güey. They're all good. They're all good.
I know what the fuck. I've
I know,
enjoyed all
man.
of them, bro.
Yeah.
This one's a little lengthy, so
A little
agárrense,
lengthy,
cabrones.
eh?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little.
man.
If you gotta take a piss, this is the time.
I do have to take a piss.
Yeah, go.
Can you guys?
Yeah, we'll
shoot the
fill in.
shit?
We'll fill in. So I tell this compa, chales, güey, you're not getting my medalla, güey. Toma.
Yeah, I'm still surprised he didn't use his black voice.
Like, hey, brother, you know that
is he a
that
luchador?
medallion you got right there?
Wow. güey. Wow. Was he rapping at you? No mames, pinche racista.
It's all fun and games.
Dude, I wouldn't give him the medal either, though.
No, it's
But I'm
like,
not gonna shank the guy.
I mean, I didn't shank him.
Well, no, but
I
I'm
didn't
saying
even have a shank. It's just
You've
little
seen too many
salsa,
movies, bro.
little salsa in the fucking story, bro. Or else it'd just be like, yeah, este güey me pidió la medalla. Y dije, no. That was it.
It's still,
And then it's like, it doesn't have that, like, you
it's
know.
still a good story without the shanking, bro. Just saying,
It made it better with the shanking.
because we still would have been like, "Fuck that! I'm not getting him shit."
Yeah, but now I add the shanking to it.
And now you're racista.
No,
So, like, this is not going in your
different
favor.
times. Different times. I've changed. I'm not the same guy I was fucking 20 plus years ago.
Hey, relax, American History X.
Yeah, because dude, I was like what 19, 18. Oh, so I bought the car like I was 17. Then I started driving till like I was 18.
Did you hear American History X over here, Wayne?
What the concrete?
I was a racista back then, but I'm not racista anymore, Wayne. Like, that was 20 years
Hey,
ago.
it's possible people change.
I went to the Pinta and it changed me.
Well, I mean,
Like-
we all grew up in the hoods, bro. I
So
mean,
you had to watch out.
that whole thing about fucking the blacks and us fucking fighting and shit, that was real, way. I remember using the N word to these fuckers when they were calling me wetbacks.
The little hatred existed, Wayne.
It was our, and I hate to admit it, way, but that's how we were, way. It was a beef that, you know, even our parents, like it was instilled from our parents that they gave them a hard time when they got here and fucking, you know, in the neighborhoods, like. There's always been like that beef where
Hey, so but if we look at the common denominator, so like you know, a raza Mexicans had beef with the Morenos, but didn't we also have beef with the Central Americans?
Yeah. Yeah, acá no estaba yo. It was more of that. It
Yeah.
was more brown on brown way.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, because there's not as many black people on that side.
Yeah, I was. Well, we're next to Compton, way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I was, you know, I mean, even some of my neighbors and my friends were Salvadorians, but even then, a veces, you know, we had a fucking,
Eso sí, yeah.
we
Eso
had to
sí,
like
yeah.
fucking throw down. Había uno que se apellidaba Mondragón. It was it was Se llama Roberto Mondragon. That was his thing. But the thing is, like, he was his last name was different, right? So I remember he was always like, he always thought he was a tough one. So sometimes we had to like knock him off his pedestal. Because se nos ponía al tiro and he would start fucking talking shit. So también nosotros nos agarramos. But he was a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, this motherfucker knew how to fight. So he would kick our ass.
Yeah.
Pero no nos dejábamos tampoco.
Yeah, it was a little rough, bro, in the 90s in Linwood with the whole fucking beef going back and forth. I remember fucking people stabbing each other with pencils. Where there was a kid that stabbed some dude in the neck.
Well, don't you remember? You remember the compasses?
Yeah.
They had that little.
The
So
sharp.
you would take that off and you put it on the big pencil, like había. So you would melt the tip so that it grabbed onto it. And fucking le ponías the cap, and when shit went down, you had that to fucking stab motherfuckers.
He keeps doing it, way.
He's quick. He's quick with that.
I don't know if he's shanking someone or he's helping out a homie, way.
Jesus Christ, bro.
¿Qué güey? Toma, cabrón.
Hey, we should get a little homies doll made with like an action figure, and then we wind them in the back, and then he goes
shaking action.
So I don't know if he's helping out a homie or fucking shanking him, way.
De nuestra camada, way, our age, we still remember that shit. I don't know how it is now with the younger.
There was
group,
a lot of hatred back then, way, for sure.
but like there's more of a like with the black community and the raza, it's more like intertwined right now.
Yeah,
it's more at peace.
Oh, for sure.
Because I know with the whole BLM shit that was going on with the street vendors getting fucked up by the like.
But even with all that, way, like it I don't think it
doesn't compare.
It's not at the same levels, pues,
It's still out there, but it does not compare how it was in the 90s
when we were.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, even the brown on brown, like the fucking raza, the Mexicans versus like fucking Central Americans and shit.
Well, I think some of these neighborhoods like Watts, Linwood, Compton, the black community kind of took over from the whites that were there in the 50s. And then when we came in, it's like they didn't like that.
And like, yeah, whoa, it took us a while to get this.
Yeah.
Now you motherfuckers are coming.
Not everybody, obviously. There was a lot of black dudes and women too that were super fucking cool. I'm not saying that everybody was fighting with each other.
The thugs.
But there was definitely some tension, way.
Yeah. There was. I hated, not that I hated, but siempre que when the blue line came out, the Metro Blue Line, and we had to cross through fucking Watts, and then the station on Wilmington, that one was a hot one.
The Imperial Wilmington?
Dude, that was like, you right there is like, right away you had to watch out. Because fools are coming in, fools are coming out. If you're sitting down and you enter unos carros, you have to be ready to jump up.
You learn those little street fucking.
And you know which stops are safe and which ones aren't.
This vatos never said fool so many times, with.
What the fuck is you with fool, güey?
Salió lo pinche.
Es que ya se le salió, güey.
Jesus Christ.
Cabrones.
Jesus.
Right away, bro.
But no, yeah, like for a while.
You got all fucking gangster all of a sudden.
I don't think it's done with that beef with the fucking black community, man. I think it's fucking.
For a while, I always travel with my fucking big pen. Like
so you get some numbers or what?
Yeah, well, just to be careful. I couldn't, like, if you had a pocket knife, they'll get you. But a cop, or like, if you got checked or searched or whatever.
Wait, if they found that, it's going to be también, wait. I don't think.
They'll look at your, I got a pen, and que la chingada. So you had 2 pens. Or 3, depending.
Yeah, but
I mean, you were around that beef in South Central.
Look, I always try to carry a pen, way.
Yeah.
Still fucking instilled in me.
I'm still trying to pick up.
I know, way.
He's like walking around the mall, way.
¿Quién quiere? ¿Quién dijo yo, cabrones?
Hey, where did we get the paper from, way? I forgot. We would carry paper too? Or how would we write the numbers?
No, we used to have a little black book, like the little address books.
Really?
I used to have one.
I just remember cutting off a fucking...
A little receipt or something?
I thought I got a lot of numbers, way. I can't even fucking...
I couldn't fill up one receipt.
Nah. I never fucking... As a kid, way, fuck. Right?
Eso sí, yo no tenía miedo. I wasn't afraid to ask for phone numbers.
Yeah, well, that's cool, way. That's why you're the person that you are, bro.
I'm like, hey,
that's why you shank fools on the street.
What's your number, eh? I'm going to put you right here. Lola? All right, Lola, what's your number? 562?
Hey, step off, fool. This one's mine.
Gas is 95 a gallon. 95 cents a gallon right now.
Yeah, but I was taking the metro.
Oh, you were taking
the metro doesn't go there.
Like it crosses through.
That's a lot of hoods to cross.
Yeah, I
don't know, me.
I don't want to be in the Warriors, man. This is starting to sound like a mission to get back home.
I only got one pointy fucking pen.
Nomás aguanta para unos 3 pinches filereadas.
I could only handle one incident because I only got the one pen with that's melted.
Jesus Christ, bro.
What's up, eh? I used to have my little black books.
Está cabrón.
Little black books.
Well, because, after a while, it would ruin. because
Right.
the stitching or the border
He's like,
se te deshacía, so you have to buy another one and then transfer everything
I
over.
would burn through all these virgins, he said.
You had a whole book of phone numbers?
Yeah, a little book of phone numbers.
Books. Multiple
Damn,
books.
That's crazy.
No,
bro.
it was one, but I would transfer it over. But yeah, I went through a lot of them, but I was just
So
transferring.
every
and
girl
adding.
that you scammed on, you would fucking write them down.
I write them down.
But hold on.
You kept track of all the scams?
I had their home. I had their home number and their
Jesus
pager number.
Christ. Oh, I thought you were going to say the address.
There was a little bit of a tranza here then, way.
Huh?
There was a little bit of tranza, no? Because if you keep transferring the numbers over, is it because you didn't want to be caught with like an empty libreta?
Well, no,
Because
it's just-
obviously, like, see, if you already hit this one up, you didn't scratch it off. Like,
but you
transferred it
go
into a new
back
book.
to him, you know, like, hey, sometimes
He leaves that door open, bro.
he never burned it.
I didn't burn that bridge, homie.
Try not to burn the bridge, eh?
And then when he got married, they were all under like Domino's Pizza,
Fucking pizza.
Northgate,
You never heard of so many pizza
Nor-
spots.
Tacos El Único.
Northgate al
Downey
Monte,
Pizza Company.
El Primo.
en Tacos México, acá en la pinche la Pacific. Hey Ramon, why is Tacos México texting you at 2 in the morning? Oh, es que se me olvidó la cartera.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, El Gallo Giro? Like, yeah, you know.
Damn, bro. Don't close that door, he says.
You don't close that door.
That's fucking
So it
funny,
wasn't
bro.
cheating. It's like, I'm not saying that. So yeah, the little book will get ruined. So I don't want to lose the number. So I would transfer it over to the new one. That was it. Anything that new came on, it got added to it. And, you know, it kept getting,
It sounds like my grandma's fucking book of telephone numbers, bro.
yeah. That's how I
Rolodex.
grew up.
the Mexican Rolodex.
That's how I grew up. Like, hey, yeah, a veces que say, like, well, why don't you put your number on that? You know, let them put it in.
Jesus, you're
Yes,
pretty
te digo.
aggressive, bro.
No,
You left them
But
no choice.
No. That was all fucking strategy, bro. Pa que vea that he had options.
Yeah.
No shit, bro.
Yeah, like,
He's
oh my God.
Hey, flip to page 54.
Hey, what are
you can
what-
there's space right there.
Oh, fuck it. Micaela, órale, ponle en la M. You see, I got there's a
Jesus,
bunch
he's
of
very demanding,
Marys and Minervas.
Keep
and,
my shit alphabetical order, dice el güey.
Hey, how many of those you think you made up though?
Pobre girls fucking...
there was no need to make them up.
The girls
Oilo.
the girls probably fucking wanting to study in class. Ramay, why don't you be somebody and put your number in this book? Jesus Christ.
Be famous, eh? I'll be talking about you in the
Jesus.
future.
And I want my shit alphabetized, so don't be fucking
Yeah,
don't
no
be skipping
fucking
pages.
jump ahead. Eso sí me chocaba, güey.
No?
Yeah, you would. Because you fucking, you know, you get the MAs, you know, the E's, and then there would be like, you know, Monica would fucking go underneath of Maria. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's a lot of pimping for a dude on the metro.
I know what the fuck.
It wasn't all in the metro. It was in church.
On
it
the
was in
RTD.
school. It was in La Pacific. It was in the arcades and the golf and stuff.
I think he just learned the game quick, way. That's why he was hanging out in church. Dice, aquí es donde están todas las morras.
Yeah. And sometimes they're like, hey, let me give you a call when we're going to have a youth group. Just put your number there. I'll call you.
This racket is win-win because even when I die, I get to add 12 numbers to my list.
Jesus Christ. In heaven, everything is fine.
No, go like,
In heaven.
heaven must be missing an angel.
Damn, bro.
Ya,
Sure.
so ya te digo. All right, so pon la última, güey, antes de que se reviente el boli.
All right, vámonos.
My name is Chapo, and I go by Amorta Chicano on Instagram. So this takes place about 15 years ago,
I expect my $20 fee.
and
Chapo.
I live in the Midwest. Around this time period, it's probably like right now, it's October, November time period. It's cold, it's rainy, and a family hits me up and asks me to house sit. I live in the city, so 25 minutes away, it's not a big deal. But they wanted me to house sit and watch the dog. I say, sure. Come over. You know, the area that they live in, subdivision, is fairly new, but the area is really old. There's a lot of historical sites, a lot of historical trails. You know, on some of the plaques that I seen, they had a covered wagon. Kind of creepy, you know. There's a very famous prison by us. So just to get you an idea of what this area is like. Kind of country, but kind of not. So anyway, family asked me to house sit, watch the dog. Say sure. I come over. It's maybe Friday night. They take off. I'm chilling at the house, watching movies, eating snacks, popcorn, just hanging out.
Classic.
So I'm wide awake. It's probably midnight, maybe 1 o'clock. And I'm watching The Exorcist. I love the movie, watched it tons of times. So while I'm watching it, I can hear the dog upstairs. It's, walking around, and then I can hear it come down the stairs, and it starts sniffing around the coffee table. So to give you an idea of what the area is like in the room, I'm on the couch on the left-hand side. The couch is positioned towards the back of the room, but sort of in the middle. TV's in front of me. Bathroom's on the left-hand side. My sister's old room is on the right-hand side. That room is always cold. Don't know why. It's always been that way. 10 degrees, 15 degrees colder. In the winter, summer, it's just really, really cold to be in here. So, which is weird because the other side of the house, there's another bedroom, and it's nothing like that. It's positioned sort of the same. It's not colder. It's just a normal room. It's always, the sister's room is always just so much colder. So, as the dog is walking around, sniffing around the room, the living room, it stops and it looks towards the right of me. It's looking at the doorway of my sister's old room. It starts to growl, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I stopped watching them. I just looked down at the dog. I'm not even paying attention to the movie. And I'm looking at the dog, and it's growling, and it's looking towards the top of the door, like it's looking up at something. So it stops growling, and then it starts to walk slowly, like it's about to, like an animal's about to, walk all stealth-like and, capture its prey. And then it stops halfway towards the bedroom. And as it gets closer, the dog's head is tilting up higher and higher, like it's getting closer to something that's tall. So I'm kind of like freaking out. I'm not moving yet, but I'm not jumping to conclusions. It could have been a bug. It could have been something. But as I'm looking at the door, there's no bug. There's no nothing. There's no light shining in the room. There's no light shining on the door. It's, like I said, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and there's no way any kind of light would hit that door from that angle. So as it stops halfway towards the room, it starts to growl. And I'm still sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? As it's growling, it jumps back like something is like trying to reach for it. Like, no, you're not gonna touch me. So I get up. Once the dog jumps back, I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this dog moving? If it's a bug, why would it jump at the dog? There's nothing there. So as it jumps back, I jump up off the couch and I stick my hand in the room and turn on the light really fast. So I look in there and I'm talking to the dog, like trying to not freak myself out. And there's nothing going on. The dog's just walking around sniffing like nothing ever happened. I'm like, what the fuck? That's never happened to me. Yeah, there's some things, weird things have happened, but seeing the dog jump back and there's nothing there, that freaked me out. So, I calm myself down. I watch the rest of the movie, but still looking at the room and go to sleep. That passes. So the next week, I come back to the family's house on the weekend, and it's breakfast time. And I'm hanging out, and I was like, oh, my mom's cutting something in the kitchen. My dad's next to her, trying to tell her a story. He has tons of stories too. And I tell him, I was like, oh, hey, guess what happened last week? Wow, what happened? ¿Qué pasó? I said, you're not going to believe this. So I tell him the story, basically word for word as I'm telling you this. And as I'm telling the story, my mom stops cutting the food. I don't know if there's like cebolla or weenies or something.
Nice.
She stops and she looks at me like serious. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Is there something that you don't that you're not telling me? So she looks at my dad and she said, Dile qué pasó. I'm like, what the fuck? So my dad's telling me, he acts like he doesn't want to tell me. He's like, I don't know.
No es nada.
So he says he was in his office one day, and it was weeks back, maybe months back, not sure. And he said that the dog did the exact same thing. He was working on some things. It was at night, maybe 10 o'clock. It was late at night. And the dog started growling at the wall. And I said, which wall? He said, when you walk in the office, it's the wall on the right-hand side. And I didn't know what to say. I kind of froze. That wall shares the same wall that my sister's room shares. So the wall on the right-hand side in the office is the same wall on the left-hand side from walking in my sister's room. So why is that dog? Holy crap. This is nuts. I just now realized something. So, like, again, the dog barks in my dad's, or growls at the wall in my dad's office. The dog growls at the bedroom from the living room that I was sitting in, and the dog passed away in the same room a few months, maybe 2 months back. Holy crap! In my sister's room, the dog passed away in there. Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, that's my story.
Yeah, Ray.
I like it.
Yeah, Ray.
Hey, so you guys know what kind of production we're doing. This is all on the guitar. Like,
So we're like, Fernie's looking at you. I'm looking at you. Like, hey, yeah, Ray.
hey, dude, I'm a free agent, man. I want to do new things.
Free agent? No. So that was El Chapo. A fucking what was it? Like about 3 weeks ago. Usually I call random people up on my way home from traffic. You know, while I'm in traffic.
He opens up the little black book, bro.
I do.
That means Chapo's in the little black book. Aguas, cabrón.
Agárrate, cabrón.
Aguas, güey, que you're in his little pimp book.
Yeah, you're on the C's, ese.
She's on the Rolodex.
Pimping it easy, he says.
It sure is.
Flesh peddler.
I go through my Rolodex and random people, I call them up and like, hey,
I want to have a party, a big party.
So I don't know what it was. So we were talking, because I think it was the beginning of October. We started talking like, oh yeah, it's fucking cold. It's getting cold over here. Que la chingada. So then he starts telling me this story, and I'm like, no, I think he's the one that gave me the idea to do this. I'm talking to him, and then I'm like, dude, can you send me that fucking story? Can you record it and send it to me? Because he lives in Kansas, dude. So, like, I love to drive out there, but just for stories, está cabrón.
It's probably a Puritan ghost, bro.
I don't know, dude. That shit sounds evil.
Yeah. That whole temperature thing there's something to that too, right?
Yeah.
Like cold.
There is. It's a portal, bro.
It's kind of confusing, like, because if you think the hell is like warm, I would think. I mean, I don't know.
It would warm up.
I would think that evil? It would be
like
warm.
Always hot, huh?
Yeah, because
somebody es un pinche like fuck. It's like, dude, why is so? Maybe because they were like, imagínate, hey, güey, ¿por qué no vienes en diciembre, güey, when it's kind of fucking cold over here?
Now, is there data that says that in this month ghosts don't appear? We don't have that.
Well, I mean, también, how do you...
Do they work on holidays?
¿Cómo contratas ghosts for like the summertime? Because the AC bill's kind of high, bro. So like, can I get like a few ghosts like for each floor?
That's chill, no? Yeah, that's a good
keep it
little
nice
hack.
and chill.
I don't know why people are complaining about being cold.
What was your favorite snack in your afterlife, Gwen, or before you died? Get you some little snacks right there.
Get me a few fucking vatos looking for their ghost GED.
Hey, you can study all you want right here.
Take your time, bro. Summer's long.
I'll take a snitch too, güey. I mean, you could tell me when people are breaking in.
Yeah, a lo mejor he's gonna fucking trabajar, güey. He's gonna slang your guitars, güey.
No shit, I'll fuck that guy. Fuck out of my house.
That one's not worth it.
I don't give a fuck how cool you keep it in here, eh?
That was not worth it.
That's a hack right there, bro. That's an
telling you, bro.
environmentally friendly fucking hack, bro.
You know
Global
what?
warming,
We should.
bro.
We
You know,
should.
if you want to save on electricity this summer,
Hey, let's look into how can we control ghosts to fucking sublet them out for fucking summertime.
go to Guatemala, Peru, any ancient civilization, Mayan, Aztecs, wherever you want. Steal artifacts, put them in your fucking house, and then chill for the summertime. It'll be cold.
When it gets nice and cold, then you could just
Toss them out.
Yeah, send them back.
Leave them at your friend's house.
No,
without him knowing.
those sound like they might be a little vengeful, boy, porque they're from other times, bro.
Yeah.
So how do you get a fucking
I want
homie
them.
from
That's what I'm saying. I want a modern like lavaplatos,
Yeah.
like someone that didn't make
dude with a
didn't make the
hairnet.
cut right way.
But you get
Ándale.
Like it's aparece. How come I never hear stories? Is que se apareció un güey with a hairnet and a fucking un pinche apron.
hold on.
And
You,
the
you know what? You gotta get even more modern. You gotta get a ghost that knows about fucking modern technology. Because I see, like, you know, they're gonna have their cell phone with them. So just give them the Wi-Fi,
Wait,
and they're busy.
how did that
They're not
go-
gonna haunt you. They're gonna be busy looking at TikToks, at fucking YouTube or whatever.
You don't take your cell phone with you, do you?
I'm sure if you died with it, I
Then-
think
then-
everybody dies with their fucking cell phone
I
on.
know,
No,
but I thought we had a
I don't
pact
know.
and no more packs. Wait,
You're not gonna get your cell phone in heaven. These are corporations.
well, that's why he's a ghost. He's not in heaven because he's like, I can't take.
But
my
you
cell
don't
phone.
think it's these guys that get kicked out of heaven because they come in asking for 12 virgins and hey, he's not good for the culture. he doesn't sit well.
he tries to negotiate the 12.
He wants to videotape everything. Nah. Fuck that. He wants to make TikTok videos. Nah. Send them back.
Yeah.
So, you know, fucking get yourself a modern day hipster or fucking one of these fucking, they can't leave their cell phones. Le das el pinche Wi-Fi.
Apparently, esos güeyes no quieren chambear, güey. Only
Yeah.
the Puritans.
And they're fucking hanging out in the little corner watching and everything. So, no haunting or nothing. Eso sí, though. No te van a lavar los platos, güey.
Well, I don't need them wash the plates. I just want to keep the fucking house cool, bro.
Keep it cool, yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's expensive with some.
Well, you might get
Well,
them
fucking
playing
AC is
music
expensive,
though.
bro.
They might, you might get a hipster that wants to fucking play your record player or whatever. Like, you know how they're all into the old timey stuff. You know,
He's gonna clean my pipes.
Yeah.
Not the way you guys think.
Wait a minute. Put them in the black book, bro.
eh?
Put him to work.
El destapacaños, huh?
I got some pipe cleaners, bro. I need to fucking put in some work.
A ver qué me das tu culebra, güey.
Damn, bro.
I might need a guitar tech. Bro, you know how to fucking restring a guitar? Since while you're at it? Why don't you come at night and fucking restring my guitar for me?
One of those that made a fucking pact at the crossroad with.
Yeah, but here's the other thing, though. Chapo was talking about he was watching The Exorcist, and when he tells me, he's like, yeah, dude, it's all right. It's scary, and I like watching it, but I'm like, doesn't it fucking freak you out? That's still one of the movies that still fucking freaks me out.
Really?
Yeah, The Exorcist?
A lot of people wear.
Yeah. And then,
But still, it aged well? Have you seen it recently?
last time I saw it was when they re-released it in the theaters. We want to go see it at the midnight showing.
And it did age well?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. It's still fucking scary. It's still fucking scary. I mean, that movie still holds up. It's one of those that still holds up.
Yeah. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street the other day, the first one.
Oh.
It's cool. I mean, it's not like cheesy. Like the fucking Friday the 13th.
Except for the ending, though, right?
Yeah, ¿sabes también what killed it for me is those 80s fucking movies with the soundtrack way. I mean, they're very fucking like new age, fucking new wave kind
Well,
of
they
shit.
weren't paying for, they couldn't buy, I mean, I think it was John Hughes that started using like, psychedelic furs or that was using fucking modern day fucking new wave music.
Pero sometimes that 80s music was como que no.
That's what dates it, is what
with
he's
the
saying.
horror, yeah, como que no. Like, you hear a synthesizer while he's fucking chasing people in their dreams, and it's like, wait, maybe that wasn't the move, but it was the times.
But it was a lot of people were using that for the fucking John Carpenter's playbook.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did I tell you guys about fucking the movies that made us on Netflix?
Yeah, that's where I got the wrench from the Michael Myers.
Oh yeah,
thing.
so the wrench, and then did you see like they did fucking Friday the 13th?
I didn't go into the other ones.
That one was supposed. They were capitalizing on that one because of Halloween. Because they're like, oh, Halloween is doing so good, but let's do different. That's why Friday the 13th has more gore.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know. I've never was a fan of that.
Friday the 13th. Yeah, me neither.
It was kind of like you guys had a good idea, but you guys didn't execute it right.
Well, that's the thing. It was all just fucking. It was an ex-porn director that fucking did that movie.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Y ese güey was amigo de este. What's the Friday the 13th? Wes not Wes Anderson. It's the
Craven.
Wes Craven.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, they used to live in the same building. So Wes Craven used to direct or write movies, the porn movies, with the director of Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was. I mean, you start looking at this and you start hearing like the production companies and the crew and all the shit that they went through. How certain movies were not gonna even make it because they didn't have the money. They couldn't find fucking people to back it.
Yeah.
They had someone that was gonna sponsor it, put in the money, and then the last minute they back out. Like New Line Cinema. I mean, that Friday Nightmare on Elm Street fucking helped New Line Cinema stay above and made it become what it is.
Well, the Halloween guys back in the late 70s. I mean, that's when like horror films were like just like they were just kind of like some cult shit. Like not even like the studios weren't all about it.
So it did really good the first year that it released, but it wasn't until the second year that all these other movie companies are like, you know what, that's
There's something there. Yeah.
So then the second year is when it blew, like it went fucking worldwide. And shit. It went every fucking theater, every cinema, and everything. But it helped out that a lot of it was word of mouth.
Yeah.
Word of mouth is what fucking brought it up into that whole water cooler fucking conversation. Mm-hmm. People were like, "Oh my god, have you seen Halloween? Have you seen Halloween?" Like, and that's how it started fucking going. Like, that picked up momentum.
I mean, it's pretty fucking smart the way they wrote it, because you would think like a dude like maybe like just fucking in like May with a mask on, it's gonna be like, fuck, this guy's weird. But on Halloween night, it's just some other dude wearing a fucking mask, way. Mm-hmm. And I really like that story, way, because then you realize how like they fucking statistically they were meant to be fucking failures in starting that movie. Yeah. And somehow they figured out the fucking mask somehow worked. Like they did a lot of tweaking.
One of the issues that they had is that in May or April, it was in the summer. Where do you get pumpkins from?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they couldn't find pumpkins. So they found these, the similar. They're green, but they're like squash, no?
Yeah.
And they only had 3.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So
they only had 3. So, yeah. So one of them, they use it when Andy, I think it is, they trip him over in school. He squashes it. Mm-hmm. The other one is when they're carving it out. Mm-hmm. And then there's a third one that they use.
In the intro?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was it, dude. It's like, fucking A.
It's great, man. The rest is history.
Yeah. That's still one of the classics that still fucking holds up.
I love it, dude. But I'm starting to think that he's becoming like Ric Flair now. Fucking Michael Myers.
Meme?
No, I'm starting to see him like more. I know it's Halloween and the new movie came out, but I feel like it's one of those things where like there's a new generation now that are starting to kind of catch up, and I hope they don't. The new one doesn't have good reviews. I haven't watched it.
Well, I heard that one of the things that there's a controversy because apparently Michael Myers kills a gay couple that is living in his old house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're saying that he's homophobic.
Oh, God. He fucking killed a kid the last time, and people were saying that now he kills kids on the last one that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I mean,
he's a Chappelle fan.
He's a psychopath, you know?
Why are they saying fucking fictional characters are homophobic, man? That's crazy.
I don't know. It's just like, people are always going to complain of something. They're going to cancel us too. Watch one of these days. Ramon's talking about virgins.
Ramon's shanking everybody on the street, bro.
A random black guy.
And then he's like trading women UK, like if they were baseball cards.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about this heaven. That part of heaven sounds a little whack.
Yeah, it sounds like I want to be a part of that. Yeah. I want to be in a place where women have a choice. And they could be themselves. And
hey, who knows? Maybe we're going to be the one part of the 12 virgins.
Yeah?
Probably.
You?
But you're a virgin still?
No, because you're a virgin in heaven. Wait. So it's like the fish. I think that's what they mean, no?
I don't know. You lost me, bro. Please
I know.
explain.
What?
Like, I don't... Is it like actual virgins that died virgins? Is that what they're talking about? Or
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. There's going to be a lot of cabrones.
I have no idea.
Oh, shit.
Do they just magic? Wait, do they just
That's what I'm saying. There's no like... There's probably a lot of small print to this, bro.
I'm sure you got a sign.
Maybe we're virgins because, no nos han tronado el sello, güey, la medallita. Maybe that in that way.
Ay, oílo.
So you're like, aguas, agárrate.
Oílo, so you're going in as a virgin.
You're a shredded virgin. Your
Shredded chiludo virgin.
the first day in heaven, you got that new car smell.
Fuck it, I don't know.
He wants todos los premios, güey.
Hey, you're in heaven. That's your reward.
Hey, you know the guy's new in heaven because he's the one walking around with a heart on. Everybody else is already
Flaccid.
They already used to see him fucking tits and everything all the time.
Look at that noob.
And then the noob is the one that walks in.
Excuse me.
He walks in with a heart on. Oh yeah, that guy's
Con
new.
permiso.
That guy's new.
Hey.
Ese güey es nuevo.
Es nuevo, míralo. Entonces se la para.
Que
No mames, güey.
No, like we're gonna have to deal with fucking 4 months of this fucking shit. Fuck.
4 months of the Ramon show.
Oh god, bro, that's funny.
Hasta que no se harta, fucking it goes raw.
So kids and dogs are fucking good at fucking sensing ghosts, huh?
Yeah, I mean, did you have an imaginary friend growing up?
I can't remember.
I can't either. You friends?
I don't know, güey. I don't
Do
think
your
so.
kids had an imaginary friend?
Maybe, güey. I don't know. We've never been able to decide, I think.
What do you mean?
Because my daughter's fucking mentioned people, but you don't know if she's talking about like when summer or like during COVID or something, like where it's something extended where she hasn't seen somebody.
Yeah.
Somehow she like fucking mentioned someone. You're like, the fuck you talking to? You haven't seen anybody in months. Like I don't understand. But I don't investigate. Way. I mean, it's a normal thing if you have fucking imaginary friends. Way. I don't remember if I did, but
yeah, I think kids have a big imagination.
Because I mean, you do. I mean, because their imaginations fucking open up, so they start playing, and fucking si no tienes otro, pues you inventas alguien, no, that you're playing with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, like people play with their fucking dolls and their monitos and set up tea parties and shit, so like.
I read a theory.
Part of that.
I read a theory that it's supposed to be like kids still remember like their previous lives, so that's why their imagination is big. Like they can play like war and shit and stuff like. I don't know how true it is, but that's why kids have that imagination, because a part of it is they still kind of subconsciously remember their past life, and so they'll talk to people that they had friends with or they were friends with, and until they start becoming older, and then parents start saying, oh, what are you doing, or making them feel weird, and then the teachers and then all that shit, and then they just kind of forget about it.
Hey, wait.
So a lot of people that are into like that whole self-help shit, like they'll tell you like the goal is to be a kid again, when like you're not afraid to like just be yourself. Like you don't people judging you hasn't affected you yet, and it's kind of crazy when you think about it. I think I made a little girl cry the other day. It was kind of weird.
What the fuck?
Right away.
No, it was kind of weird way, because I don't know how these parents fucking give these kids fucking candy and make them sell shit. I mean, I hope they're looking at them through in the parking lot, fucking through a car or something, because there's a lot of kids that are out there selling candy that look like they're just too young to be doing this. Like, who the fuck told you to do this? Like, where are your parents? And so she was outside of the North Gate, and she asked me if I wanted to buy candy, and I just kind of was like, nah. And then I kind of felt bad, like maybe I was just being a dick, I was like overthinking it.
Yeah.
And so we bought groceries and shit. I walked out, and the little girl asked me again, and I was like, nah, I'm okay. And then I kind of felt bad way. So we were bagging my dad's groceries, because we usually do it outside way, because I don't want to take up a lot of time with him in there. Yeah. They don't bag it until you buy a bag, so we bring our own bag. So I just have them put everything in the car, and then outside, away from people, I start bagging shit in there, because I guess it makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. And so I had like maybe $6 in my pocket, and then I went over to the little girl and I gave her fucking the $6, and I was like, oh, I don't need to take anything for that. And then she looked at me, dude, like nobody's ever done that before, like in her life, like there hasn't been like that gesture where like she felt like
someone just gave you the money.
So I don't know if at that point she just had like this realization, like, wait, why is he doing that? And so I didn't think anything of it, and I just kind of was walking away, and I looked back towards her, and she slowly put her head up and looked towards me, and her eyes were fucking like red, dude. Like I felt like maybe she was crying. Like, Jesus Christ, let's just make this kid cry. And I kind of took that like with me like throughout the day, like this kid's probably fucking has so much trauma already that I don't know what she's going through. Like if she's around people that would leave her by herself, 7, 8-year-old kid outside a store selling chocolate. And then part of me was like overthinking it, like I do everything. Like I was like, even like, maybe it's good for her, you know? Like she's gonna learn how to like deal with rejection. That's probably gonna make her a different person. I hope she gets out of everything that she's been through right now. But the whole rejection shit, like you said, I don't mind asking people for numbers.
Yeah.
There's something to that, like getting used to rejection. And shit.
Yeah, I don't mind hearing no or que me digan no, que no me hagan caso. I got no problem asking.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But yeah, I felt bad way. I don't know if I made her cry or whatever way, but it was just it just sucked to see like a little kid like that, you know? Like being in that position.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
But yeah, kids and animals do have that fucking sense too. They do. Usually sometimes I catch my cat just staring into like a corner of a wall or like in the ceiling corner.
No.
You know, like I see him and I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? You know, like what the fuck? And I'm like, ah, shit. You know, like, so I got holy water in a spray bottle.
That's why he never wanted to have kids, way, because he didn't want his kid to see shit and scare him.
Yeah.
Hey, pero, okay, maybe I don't know about kid, pero pone a fucking dog or a cat way. You don't think they're looking up at that corner going like, how the fuck? Like, we look at the pyramids. Like, how did they build that, bro?
Fuck, that's
like,
a
what the
perfect
fuck?
little corner right there.
That's a good point.
How
Right?
can I chill up there?
How did they get that shit up there, way?
Probably. But I'm all like, what the fuck are you looking at, cat? No. You know, like...
Have you seen that? That's a fucking perfect corner, Ramon.
I could hang out right there. You know, I could, check out, scope everybody out from up here.
I mean, cats are trippy as it is, way.
Yeah,
they have their own... I don't gel good with cats. I don't understand their communication.
That's the thing. You're not supposed to. You're on their time.
I don't like that.
You're like, if you're cool, they'll come... they don't want you going up to them. They want to come up to you.
No. I'm bigger than you. I'm superior.
Yeah, well, fuck you. They're like, I am. Well, I'm fucking cuter.
No, they're...
I'm more fucking desirable than you are. No, the cat, I'm saying.
Pretty boy over here.
Oh, pues.
¿No te sacas la ceja, güey?
No.
No, that's good, way.
Yo no me saco las cejas.
How about when you had the
I
three
do
black
trim them,
books?
though. I have my barber trim them. Because me salen esas chingaderas. Like, I would have had already picándome el ojo la chingadera.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he trims them. And it fucking feels good, though. Feels weird.
Yeah. And there's people that are into that shit.
I don't pluck them or style them. No, I just have them like, just trim them.
No.
I don't like them because sometimes I like they're in my peripheral. Like I can see it like, so I think I have like a hair fucking hanging over and I'm trying to like, fuck is my
¿Nunca te las sacabas when you were younger?
No, but I did have a friend that used to, what was it? Clean them up. Like clean up the edges. So she would, what was it? Would she wax it or string it or something?
Mm-hmm.
So this Jalame-El-Weenie, we're talking about cejas now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jalame la ceja, güey.
Yeah.
Jalame la ceja.
And then she would clean up the middle part right here.
Yeah, no, that one's important, way.
Yeah. I want to have the unibrow.
We're so vain.
Right away.
So yeah, so fucking that was the Halloween fucking episode.
Está cabrón, way. So
know?
don't have kids, don't have a pet, and you'll be fine. You won't see ghosts.
And if you go to heaven, fucking make sure that you have a fucking career that you could deal with up there. And shit. All right.
Sounds about right.
Raza, thank you very much. This is another fucking year, another episode. The Halloween Chicano show for Halloween. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's different from last time. Hope you guys enjoyed the parody. You know, it was fucking. ¿Cómo va, Estebans? There we go. Yeah.
Yeah?
There we go. So,
¿No la tienes? No, we're gonna...
Oh, there you go. Raza, for those that listen to Latino Happy Hour, don't forget to get your tickets for December 9th. We're going to be in Long Beach, Harvell's. We'll be there. We have a special guest coming up. We'll be mentioning it for or más adelante.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm not perfect, bro.
Oilo.
Ahorita que está el frío, que ya viene el frío, don't forget, order your cafecito, Aristaza. Check him out. Fucking...
Keep your eye out on the app I'm starting for if you want to run a ghost for the summer.
Oh, yeah, we're getting a fucking ghost app. Ahí pa' que, you can sublet some nice little cool time and shit. Thank you for everybody listening to us. Thank you for everybody sharing the podcast. Thank you for Ricardo Islas. Thank you very much for that shout out that you did on fucking that San Diego podcast. Un chingo de gracias, agradece. And everybody, thank you. Ferns?
el pinche the Ash Imports que te
Oh, yeah, Ash
heard about
Imports.
your bad luck and send you a little care
I
package,
know.
bro.
Muchas gracias, Brujita. I know that now.
Ay, brujita, güey. What?
Yeah, no. Yeah, we used to talk like that.
I feel like she's earned her level, bro. Full bruja, güey.
Oh, yeah, full bruja. But, de cariño le digo brujita. Nothing bad about that. And shit, I hope not. Hey, no me vas a echar un hechizo, right? Shit, sorry. La Bruja. Ashley, Ash Imports, thank you very much. Stebbs, you got anything?
No, everything's good, bro.
All right. Ferns, no new patrons.
Nope.
No
Keep
new
pushing,
ones?
bro.
Hey, Raza, don't forget, we got a Patreon page. Go check it out. You know, Chicano Shuffle/patreon.com.
Algo así.
Algo así. Or chicanoshuffle.patreon.com. And then we got merch. Go to chicanoshuffle.com. Go to the store and check out the stuff that we got there. Or even better yet, if you follow us on Instagram, just go to our links. We can send you everywhere from there. All right.
Highway everywhere.
Oh, well, anywhere that we're part of, that we have.
Everywhere.
That we
If you
have
want a
going on.
direct link to heaven, bro.
Oh yeah.
Ahí está.
Okay, put your subscription. All right. A ratos with that, eh?
I forgot it. Sorry.
Yeah. Stairway to Heaven.
Peace, man. Make sure you guys review us. What the fuck? We had a iTunes review like fucking a month ago. Come on, people. We need some help. YouTube. Did we get any interns that wanted to fucking help?
Dave. No, there was someone. I can't remember who it was, but
Alright,
someone said
cool.
they was fucking gonna grab some clips too. But
check us out on
see.
YouTube, man. This was a fun episode. We were doing sound effects, so you guys can check that out. Subscribe, share. We've been doing pretty good on YouTube, way. So hopefully we keep it up, man. But we do appreciate you guys.
Before I forget, thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Lucy. And Chapo, un chingo de gracias for your cooperation and helping fucking this episode happen, all right? Let's see.
Shout out to the Pipiripal guys, man. They're always
Oh, yeah, that was a cool one, right?
yeah, they're always listening to our shit, man.
They said they had finished that episode and it went. It started back on 108.
Yeah.
And that was the fucking the Bossa Nova.
Yeah, I remember that. Shout out to those guys and just everybody that's around, man. You guys are really a key part of this fucking this experiment that we're trying to figure out what it's gonna turn into.
All kinds of massa.
Chill.
Fernand's are nervous. Give up.
I don't have another song, man.
All right, bye.
órale, bye.
I lost the singer.
Órale, bye.